Hello there. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Let's give ourselves, make sure we got just a little bit of background music. I'm giving myself a listen back to make sure I don't sound too terrible. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right, I want to say, firstly, I guess, and easily, that it is an unusual weekend. It's a weekend unlike other weekends, in that for those of you who celebrate Christmas, it is Christmas Eve. To you who celebrate Christmas or Yule or Hanukkah, or I'm not sure exactly when certain other holidays happen, like, what is it, Eid? And Yule, of course. But I want to say a happy those to you. I know Kwanzaa doesn't come up until the day after traditional Christmas, so but a happy Kwanzaa, as I won't be back on until I guess I'll be back on the sixth day of Kwanzaa probably, so I can wish it then as well. For those of you who are more inclined towards Norse Yule, Gott Jul, Til Arzak Fridar. And I hope that you all are having a wonderful general weekend as I stream here on Christmas Eve. And for those of you, of course, who are south of the equator, such as Vidi, Merry Christmas, as it's probably already Christmas for you, or at least it will be here in a bit. I'm thinking it may not even be a decent or waking hour at this moment, so... but I like to stream on Sundays, and Christmas Eve is no exception to that. Had this fallen on Christmas Day, perhaps I would have put it off, but falling on Christmas Eve, I didn't want to miss the opportunity to wish everybody a happy holiday, whatever one you are celebrating. I hope that you do enjoy it. Which I do want to go ahead and bring some attention to a few special individuals that you are potentially going to enjoy if you find yourself counting down the days until Christmas and not really having much to occupy yourself. You're not opening gifts. You're not really together with the family yet. Maybe you're traveling and you've got your cell phone there. You're listening to either podcasts or just something kind of relaxing, kind of fun. Maybe you are the passenger in the car and you're watching some stuff that's kind of interesting to you. Whatever the case might be. If you watch this during, or even if you watch it after the fact, I appreciate you for letting us be a part of your day, part of your journey, wherever it is you might be. But I do want to bring some special attention to some other channels that may very well offer you that same kind of comfort, that same kind of awesome. And so if you take a look below in the description, we have the Four Horsemen, Omega Ace Gaming, who is a weekly streamer. Very good guy, likes to stream a lot of really cool stuff, very Castlevania, very knowledgeable when it comes to Castlevania and Castlevania-esque games. I believe he's been playing The Last Faith recently. Take a look at his backlog, and he plays a ton of Castlevania, but he also plays a ton of really cool, kind of out there games, including the Nintendo Disk System, so if you weren't familiar with that, really, really cool. Obviously, we have Vidi, and Vidi, for him, it may already be Christmas because he is south of the equator. His time is a lot different than mine. However, phenomenal guy. He has two channels, Vidi Plays, where he shows basically just games that he enjoys playing, and Vidi's gaming videos, where he kind of just puts whatever he feels like putting on there. Hello, all my loyal cultists, says Ash. Hello. Hey, Ash, I hope you're having a wonderful Christmas Eve, or whatever the holiday that you celebrate this time of year happens to be. I gotta give my mic stand a little bit of tightening, so forgive some handling noise here for just a second. Luckily, I'm using a an ENG mic, which is an electronic news gathering mic. So they're supposed to be a little bit better about not letting a whole bunch of noise come in. There we go. I'm retired from YouTube. I'll never be seen again until next year. Well, that's a shame, because what I was about to say is Ash is one of the people down there in the description, and while that channel link may or may not be the one, he has made some great content in the past. I know he's planning on doing some awesome stuff in the future, and I would highly recommend giving him a look. If his previous content's out, I think you'll find it very interesting. And obviously, if not, give him a subscription just to see what's coming up in the future. May use it just as a news channel, and I mean news in terms of, you know, letting people know what kind of projects he's working on. So that's really awesome. I post cult videos and satanic rituals. I haven't seen any of them yet, but hey, interesting nonetheless. And then last but absolutely not least of the Four Horsemen, we have Thumbros. Thumbros is really an awesome speedrun and retro gamer. I've got both his Twitch and YouTube. Last thing he did was some Contra races, which were incredible. I did happen to make those, and I was very happy to. I do recommend giving those a look. He's got some of that archived, as well as he doesn't. It's very, very kind of quick paced. But if you're looking to learn, get better at specifically, let's say, retro games and retro speedrunning, I think I would give those a check out. Outside of the Four Horsemen, we also have a link down there to my beautiful wife, the Siren Ivy, who streams on Twitch most days, I think now. If not, she's at least on there several times a week, where she'll be streaming just whatever makes her happy, just something that might be fun. Right now, I think it's House Flipper 2, so if this isn't your speed, you may choose to give her a view and see what you think about what she does. It's pretty fun. Let's see here. This idiot will surely show up with another new channel. I'll have to at some point. No, not at all. I don't have a problem with it, man. My goal, what I care about is, and I think I've said this. And I want to make sure it's very clear. I don't care how many channels I have to mod, so long as what you're making, what you're putting out there, is making you happy. I don't care if it's just a new profile or a new channel that you don't want to put content on. Doesn't matter. If doing that in that moment gave you a modicum of happiness, then goal accomplished. I'm good. So, the Four Horsemen had 12 channels. No, it's seriously, like, that's the objective. You live. One of the things I haven't done a lot of this, and I won't try to do a ton of it. I don't know if people are interested, but I love the Norse culture. My family and my brother and I have been interested in it for a long time, and I have friends that I've had for decades now. You know, I've got friends that are 20, 25-year friends that you know, we've been involved in that and steeped ourselves in that, in that culture, and for a long time. And one of the things that it isn't directly there, but there's this. I like it. I wear this ring on my finger sometimes. It's Hugin and Munin, and Hugin and Munin are the ravens of Odin. Everyone calls them Odin, but the D is a TH, and it's Odin. Hugin and Munin, and they mean thought and memory. That's what those two ravens mean. And there's a whole lot of stories, and there's a whole lot of ways that they operate. And you may have some idea, kind of, if you play God of War, but it doesn't really go into the depth of it. And I think it's really walks around with an axe on a day. I do walk around with a large knife with a raven head on the hilt. I certainly do that. That's my Hugin. Because I have to use a knife literally daily. So, but not a large axe. I do have an axe that I'm looking to get, and I do use an axe to chop down trees. But no. But anyway, Hugin and Munin are thought and memory, and what I've interpreted the ultimate meaning for them together is this ring I have is the two of them together at cross profile. But how do I want to say it? This moment, right now, whether you're listening at the time I'm speaking it, or you're listening at a new moment, this is still true. At this moment, you are the oldest that you have ever been. And you are the youngest that you will ever be again. Right? You're the oldest you've ever been. You've never been older than you are this moment. and you will never again be as young as you are in this moment. So with these moments, knowing that every second that passes, that same fact remains, be thoughtful. Do in that moment what is comfortable, what is good, what makes you feel happy. And remember it. Make it a memorable moment. Make it something that you remember pleasantly. Create your own nostalgias now. But I know that gets a little in depth, and I'm sorry if it's too deep for some people. That's just, it's something I think about very constantly, and it brings me a little bit of comfort. And I hope it brings some comfort to you too. I'm 31 and I have pain like I'm 86. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. But my hope is that you find your happy and your pleasure in other things, and you use those as catharsis for the things that you can't currently circumvent. I'm not high enough for that. It gets a little deep sometimes, and it's not ever meant to impose a belief system. That I believe. That I completely believe. I believe you're tough. I won't. I'm not going to say anything. I just know from our conversations, things that you and I have talked about, whether it be on here or just in general, you are tough. That is something I would not argue at all. So, and it's not going to mean much coming from me, I'm sure, but I will say I'm absolutely, and I am just completely and remarkably astonished and proud of the resilience that you've shown despite the things we've talked about. So I think it's fantastic that I can't remember what the saying is, but it's something to the effect of, some men are made tough to bear the struggles that others can't. And I love it. I'm very tough. My neighbor couldn't even beat me in a fight. Stupid 90-year-old woman. Oh my goodness. There's another Norse thing that I love to talk. I can't. Is anyone going to be upset if I nerd out over Norse a little bit, because they're some of my favorite stories, and I know it's kind of the equivalent to some of telling like a Bible story, but like I think they're a little bit more colorful, and if you choose to just take it as a mythology and move on, obviously, it just gives you something to think about. So is anyone going to be upset if I tell a just kind of a condensed story? I'm going to go ahead and move it over to the game while I tell it, but let me go ahead and fade this out. There we are. Let's move this over. So I want to go ahead and make note, I did receive some comments on the previous video that the border that I had before was just a little too distracting. And obviously I don't want it to be too much of an eyesore, so I have made a slightly less intrusive border. And if you're sitting there going, well, why is the border necessary? Really just because I'm Creative Commons, right? Which means that you can take my gameplay if you want, and you can put it on your channel, and I don't have any problem, and I'm not going to copyright strike anybody. But if it should happen, I'd like to see that it was mine. Even if you don't give me credit, that's okay. It just makes me happy. So a little bit for me. So if you'll notice on mine, obviously I have my little logo down there, and I have some little gold, some little butterflies floating around, just something nice. But let's, when we last left off, let me really quickly, before I get into this little story. When we last left off, we did close an Oblivion Gate. I don't remember what happened to our supposed compatriot. Oh, I should probably turn it so I can hear the sound. And I know it is a little bit dark, so I apologize for that. It's just nighttime. It's not very bright on my screen either, so if you're wondering, you're like, oh, it's really, really dark. It's just nighttime. I'm sorry that it is. There is there's a Norse legend, basically, and I'm going to skip it, but basically it's that, and you could even call it an Ausathru legend. I believe it comes from the Poetic Edda, not the Prose Edda. But basically, boop. It's that there are, and I can't remember who the other. It's Thor, Loki. Boop. Shoot. It's Thor, Loki, and I wanted to say Hodor, but I don't think so. Let me see if I can... I can't remember. I can't remember who it was. Thor. Actually, it's pronounced Chris Hemsworth. That is not Thor at all. A lot of people though. I mean, that's their only exposure to the mythos. It's like, oh, okay. I can't remember who it was. It's not Holder. It may be Cholfi. But basically the story was that there were challenges set forth by the three that were traveling. Because like everybody, when you talk about Thor and Loki, it's almost like, oh, okay, they're brothers. I know I've seen them in a Marvel movie, and they're not brothers at all. They're kind of maybe like an uncle and a nephew, like Loki is Thor's. It's not quite. It's not expressly stated, but it's Thor's uncle. Come on, Brother Martin.
I don't believe you, but I won't go with you. We've been through too much.
Didn't I? Wait, hold on. Wait. I closed the Oblivion Gate, though. Why?
It isn't that I don't believe you. We've been...
Why is it not letting me... Hold on one second. That's just the fountain. Okay, that's better. Now, really quickly, let me figure out what the heck happened. Oh, okay. I have to... Oh, that's silly. Okay, that's fine. But basically, they were traveling together, and they were challenged by someone called Utgarður Loki, which is not the same as Loki. And they had their big challenges. Just to kind of throw it down, and I'll get to the one that I think is important, but like one of them challenges Loki to an eating competition, and he's actually eating against this guy called Logi, which is Logi, not Loki. And Loki does a great job, but Logi just eats they are given effectively like a table with a board with meats and foods. And Loki eats a fair share. I mean, he cleans the entire board. However, Logi... It says an Oblivion Gate still there, though. Logi... eats the meats on the board and the table. Like, he eats the whole thing. Okay, wait. Why is this saying that there's still an Oblivion Gate here? Hold on. Can I wait for daytime real quick? It's 4 in the morning. Let me wait until 9:30 in the morning. And so, but anyway, and then they give Thor his, thing. And so Thor's was like, he fights against this, why is he? I'll tell you in just a second. It's actually a really kind of cool. But yeah, he does. He eats the table. He eats the board that the meat is served on and everything. After that, Thor is given a whole bunch of. Will you help me?
Talk to Captain Mattias.
Okay, that's fine. I'm betting you're Captain Mattias. How do I get over there? Oh, right here.
Close the gate. I need you to come with us. We've got far more company. Are you able to join us now? I can wait.
I'm ready. Fine. So Thor is given probably the most ridiculous. Like, he's given the most ridiculous task. He's given 3 of them. The first one he's given is this giant who is basically large enough that his glove, his gauntlet, can be a home for, like a shelter for him, for Loki, and for... I can't remember... Again, that's fine. I can't remember who traveled with him. I wanted to say Holder, but it's not Holder. I'm pretty positive it's not. But anyway, he's effectively meant to slay the giant, and so he hits down with Mjolnir, and it sinks decently deep, or it seems to. Hold on, I'm gonna accidentally kill the captain. Oh, shoot! Hold on. This is a hard story to tell. Well, okay, thank God. All right, talk to me, Captain. I'm sure you want to. Why is my... Oh, I'm probably cursed with something. Hold on. Are we good? Do I need to talk? I'm going to talk real quick, and then I'm going to take a minute to tell this story, or otherwise I'm going to be in trouble. I'm going to never get it out.
We wiped the bastards out. It's safe to pull those people out of the chapel. Let's get in there and make sure they're all right.
They were fine before, to be completely fair, though, because... reasons? Okay. Anyway, so they're given challenges. I think it's not Holder. I think it's Chelfie. But anyway, they're all traveling together. This giant's there that he's meant to slay, and basically he puts the hammer down into the giant's head. It makes a little crevice in it, but the giant still stands, and he's trying to do it while effectively the giant's trying to sleep. And it was like, oh, did a leaf hit me? He's just very taunting. And so Thor is upset, and he hits again, and now it's kind of got a decent-sized dent, and he's like, sorry, what's going on? Is it the wind? Is it the wind? Like, he's really taunting, and so Thor, raises up Mjolnir with all of his might, and he brings it down, and it makes a crevice in the giant, and yet the giant is like, I think an acorn fall on me. He's just taunting, and so Thor is like, all right, very defeated. Eventually, he's brought... Utgarthur Loki tells him that, oh, well, you know what? We'll give you a different one. You can drink from this horn. And he's something to the effect of... And again, I'm paraphrasing, but it's something to the effect of, a good man, a fierce drinker could drink the entire horn in one. Some could drink the entire horn in two. But only a failure, a wretched man would need 3 swigs or sips of this to drink the entire horn. And so Thor thinks about it, and he takes the first major swig, and he gulps and gulps and gulps, and he looks at it, and basically the horn, which was filled to the brim, is only slightly lower. So he's like, oh, wow, okay. He goes back for a second one. He takes a huge, just hearty, and just no breath for solid, uninterrupted minutes he drinks, until he runs out of breath, and he looks, and it's not even more than a few inches there left. And so a third time, he's got to go back for that third one that he's told was wretched, but even still he wants to succeed, and he does it again, and he does it until literally there is no room left in his stomach and no air left in his lungs. And it doesn't do anything. And he's like, all right, I'm defeated. So like, we'll give you another one, right? Here, just lift my cat. And bear in mind, these are the Jotun. These are the giants, right? And so this cat is huge. This cat is gigantic, like an actual giant. And so they tell Thor, you lift him above your head. No one's been able to do it. And so Thor attempts to lift it, and he lifts and tries to reposition himself, and lifts and tries to reposition himself. And eventually he's able to get... He's able to get 1, 2, maybe 3, but he can never get all of his feet off because the cat is as long and his legs are as long as Thor is tall. So it's very difficult for Thor to get him completely up off the ground. And yet he still does get him most of the way off, but he's considered a failure for that, for not being able to lift the cat entirely off. He could. I think he could only ever get like one or so paws out of it, but then it was like, all right, whatever. The last one is they say, okay, well, fine. You know what? We'll give you an opponent here. You can fight with my grandmother, basically, and I think her name was Ellie, and they have him fight, and it's this little old woman that she's like dilapidated, decrepit, just and they have him fight against her, and he thinks he's going to be able to take her down, and he's not. He's fighting. He's fighting with her constantly, and thinks he's going to be able to take her out. Can't take her out. Can't get her to go. Can't get her to fall. Eventually, they fight for seconds, and then minutes, and then hours, and then days, and then eventually Thor is forced to take a knee to this clearly 100-plus-year-old woman. And so basically, after all of this is, and I think it's Thialfi. I think Thialfi actually had a foot race as well against someone, and I believe he had. I think he had done really well, but he had lost as well, if I'm not mistaken. And well, you got to think about this. This is what's so cool. So they're basically treated like kings. They're treated very hospitably that night, and they're like, "We failed. We don't understand why we're being treated so well." The next day, they find out that
all that's left.
Thialfi's race had been against thought itself. His foot race wasn't against a being, but the embodiment of a quick-witted person's thought. And he had still almost won. Loki, who had eaten with Logi, the man who had eaten the table and everything, he had actually eaten. His eating competition was against fire, the living embodiment of flame. So fire eats everything. It eats the food, it eats the wood, it eats the oxygen around it. So Loki, who had done a great job, couldn't think to do more than, couldn't think to eat more or consume more than fire itself. Thor was the most impressive and the one that they were most terrified of, because in trying to kill the giants, Utgarthur Loki shows him that the hammer blows that he had made major divots in a mountain range. It was him, and he had hidden inside of a mountain and used illusion to make the mountain look as if it were a complete individual. He himself felt no pain because Thor had been making basically valleys in a gigantic mountain. Till when it came to drinking the horn, these Norse guys were really high, weren't they? Well, I'll give you tell me that there's not something cool about this when I reveal the last one. And maybe so. Maybe there's a possibility. Just locked? No. I'll wait. Drinking from the horn was basically, the horn was linked to the oceans, and Thor was having to drink the oceans dry. Of course, no man actually had done it before, but they say that the reason that some beaches have the sand and land that they have available is because Thor had drunk so well from the horn. And then they say that to lift the cat was actually Jormungandr, which is the world serpent, a serpent so large that it encircles the earth, and that in even lifting what he had lifted, Jormungandr was lifted. He actually was able to lift him, despite not being able to take him. He had lifted Jormungandr, even though it would look like a cat, and he didn't look like he was able to get it. He had actually done it. But the fight with the old woman was actually a fight against old age itself. And nobody had been able to take her as long as Thor had. Even though Thor was eventually forced to a knee, no person had been able to fend off her off for as long as Thor had. I mean, how freaking cool is that? That even the Norse gods' greatest enemy was time, but they were the ones that had been able to fend time off for longer than any. I'm gonna take a quick. I'm gonna go grab a blanket because I am freezing in here. 1 second. I gotta figure out where the BRB screen is. I think it's this one. Yeah, give me 1 second if you don't mind. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. For no good reason, it is freezing in here, and I just didn't have a blanket with me, so. Is the beach thing a real belief? That it's because of Thor's drinking? I think with any belief system, you're always going to have interpretations. Some people believe literally. It's kind of the same way as, and I'm not putting any sort, I mean, believe what you believe. It's kind of in the same way that you might hear a Christian say, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth, and believe that someone literally brought the earth and heavens and sky and all that together as a being that's larger. Most people are interpretation. They make, I would say, interpretationalists, whereas that they gather meaning, deeper meaning from those things. I say this is retro distracting me from breakfast and wrapping presents. True meaning of Christmas. Oh, hello. Hey, Viddy. I didn't think you were going to pop on. I figure it's Christmas Day over there for you, but I'm so happy to see you, and I hope that you have a Merry Christmas. I don't mean to distract you. I hope to be maybe some pleasant noise in the background. Let me go ahead and get Brother Martin here. And then I will... Where did he go? Did he go down? Did he actually go downstairs? Maybe. But I think that they're interpretationalists. What I gather from it is, I got Mario RPG, but my Secret Santa didn't know I already got. Oh, well, hey, that was a nice thought. You could always politely trade it for. Well, you already have Mario Odyssey too, for something else.
We've done it. Oh yes, we're not done. Not even close. This was only the first step. If this town is to be ours, you've come this far with us. I warn you, though, what we've seen so far. Take a few moments to get.
Okay, I'm okay. No matter, it'll be. Oh, of course. Well, I hope that there's something nice. So far, I've enjoyed Bomb Rush Cyberpunk quite a bit. How has the festive season been going? Not too bad. Not too bad so far. Started a couple of days ago, so, and it goes until just after New Year. So very, very neat. Oh, but anyway, yeah. To you, Ash.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I think.
Our goal is the castle gate. We should be able to. You know the drill. Stick close.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. I don't remember this being ridiculously hard, but it also very well could be. But I think a lot of people are interpretationalists. What I gather from it is, firstly, we listen to Thor fighting old age, right? We listen to that and we realize that our deepest battles, our biggest battles, are not even the ones we think they are. I think what's supposed to be taken out of the drinking of the ocean is the indomitable spirit and the unwillingness to give up, even though there was discomfort, and that there are unforeseen benefits that come from that, right? It wasn't about did the beaches literally come from Thor drinking from the oceans, but rather, despite the fact that the task ahead seemed easy, it may very well have not been, but had he given up, the unforeseen benefit that was given may not have been something that was given. And I think the biggest one I get is the endurance or the strength of a person, a man, a woman, it doesn't matter. The strength of a person is not becoming victorious in the fights you know you can win, but enduring and continuing in the fights that you know you cannot. And all of those were that. So I think that's really what the interpretationalism comes from. I've been in 12 drink pub. Nice. The big thing you're missing is where Kratos is during all this, and you call yourself a Norse fanatic. Kratos is.
This is the gates are locked, and the only way to open.
Where is it?
You can't open that gate from out here. The only way to get into the gatehouse now. Please hurry and find Barrage Idiot. He should be back in the chapel. Once you've got it, get to the garden.
Okay. I didn't remember this part being a... What are you doing? He's just standing there like, you're gonna die. Hold on. He's pretty hardy. I'll give it to him. The thing about Kratos, firstly, Kratos doesn't exist in Norse mythology. He doesn't even technically exist in Greek mythology. There is a god called Kratos, or Kratos.
While out on patrol. How can we help?
Okay, I need to find someone specific, though. There he is.
Just waiting for Captain. Yes. You do the guard one little favor, and suddenly you think your Marius is best. You probably couldn't find it on your own. I'm coming with you. If we make it, I'll open the door for you.
Well, that's gonna suck, because if you die, I believe it, but if you die, then I'm gonna have to pick it off your corpse. Kratos is real, how dare you. Yeah, no, in Greco-Roman mythology, there was one called Kratos. He was the god of strength and power. But unlike Kratos, he was one of the gods. He was one of Zeus's specifically staunchest allies. In fact, one of his greatest supporters. So, it is who I shall mimic my appearance after when I go bald. I mean, if you think you're gonna go bald, I will say I don't have any concern of going bald. I still have a pretty healthy head of hair on me, and but I do think, and it's very, very popular, I do think that a strong beard with a bald head is pretty impressive. I think it's a pretty impressive look. If you can grow a good beard, then a bald head will. I don't think anybody would cause an issue with a bald head. Boop, 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 doop, doo. Okay, I gotta remember what we're doing here. I do. It's in the family genes, and that's what I wanted. I was wanting him to die. I wasn't gonna kill him because I'll get in trouble, but. And that's okay. I mean, it happens. There's always some. Is this better than mine? It might be better than mine. Let's do this gold. I'm gonna take all of this. I think I'm gonna be over encumbered though. Oh, I was almost over encumbered. All right, hold on. It's better than what I have, so I can drop what I have. Hold on. Boop boop boo. So I have. Is that what I'm carrying as an iron longsword? 2020, this is 15. 4-3. Okay, hold on. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to carry this guy. I'm going to drop that. That's a steel longsword as well. So it's actually mine was an iron. I'll drop that since I have the steel one. So I'm not too heavy. I can carry 325. And then I'm going to go ahead and wear the Kavach Cuirass. 1 second. Iron. Still haven't picked up a good pair of pants. I mean, they're okay. Okay, sorry. Though I won't have a beard. Why won't you have a beard, Viddy? Is it just not your preference, or do you have trouble growing one? I'm just curious. You don't have to answer if it's something you're not comfortable with, of course. That's I always thought the Daedric stuff looks really cool. It's pretty cool. A bit beardist. I actually like the idea of having a beard, and it makes me look more my age, but either it's not comfortable or people in my social circles prefer me not to have one. Well, whatever is most comfortable for you. I mean, obviously, it's a balance. See, look at how neat that is. It's the balance of whether or not you want to have one, and if you feel like that you want to appease people in your social circles, then obviously that's perfectly acceptable too. I'm very happy that without a beard, I look very young. However, the problem, or at least that's what I'm told, the problem with that is, as a professional, especially in my industry, I can't afford to look super young because you get the people will ask you to leave their establishments because I work in tobacco. So. So having a beard has been advantageous in that way. I have a little bit of gray in it, but it's not bad. A bunch of beard is terrible. Beardists wouldn't be... Oh dear, beardists wouldn't be welcome in Wheezy Waiter's beard lover circle. I like Wheezy Waiter. He's got a good beard. He's a good example of a bearded, a good, strong, bearded, bald-headed individual. I haven't not had a beard in years and years and years and years. I haven't shaved my face... I haven't shaved my face clean in probably a year. But I grow facial hair really, really quickly. Which is to say, if I shave my face completely clean today, I would have a beard in... I'd have, I mean, 5 o'clock shadow, obviously, by the end of the day, if I didn't already have it straight after a clean shave. It takes me a couple hours for that, and then by the time, I'd probably have a very short beard in about, I don't know. I'd have a very short beard in a couple of days. It doesn't take me very long. I've always had a my mustache it took me a long time to be able to grow, but my beard, I've always been able to grow a beard for no good apparent reason. But my hair also grows really long, really quickly. Shoot. Hold on, what do we... Why? Wait. What am I missing? This is the parapet that we're supposed to be in, right? Where is the door? Is it down? Am I missing something? Is it up? The arrow says it's not on this level. But I can't go down here. One second. I guess the next customizable RPG I play, my avatar character has to have a beard. No? Very nice. I might go for a short mustache only. I don't think anyone in history has that yet. I have a long one, yeah. I have a long kind of curly one. So, which I kind of like. I don't understand what the deal is with it. Can I...
Lead the way.
Oh, well, I kind of need some insight. Alright. Do you prefer the 5 o'clock shadow, Viddy? Just kind of something that gives you a little bit of stubble? You have a very youthful look about you, nonetheless. I am curious to know what you would look like with a beard. I mean, obviously, I think you could pull it off, but I'm curious to know. Okay, so wait, what has happened? Okay, we can't do anything with these windows. Okay, there's a ladder there, so there's probably a ladder in this other one that I just couldn't see. I do definitely have it. Yeah, and that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. I look older than Vinny, and I'm 31. You don't look old either, Ash. To be completely fair, I mean you've got a good beard to you, but I don't think you look old. Okay, I think I'm just missing. This is the ladder, isn't it? Yep, there we go. I just couldn't see it. It's so dark on this in this section. I'm excited to be like this. Feels like Skyrim right now. Okay. I think I heard imps again. What is it, an archer? Okay. Oh, shoot. Hit him upside the back of the head. Boop. Oop. Nope. I've never heard the imp laugh before. This game's almost 20 years old, and I've played it for all of that, and I don't think I've ever heard the imp laugh.
This area is clear. We've got to get inside and find the count before it's too late.
I guys got an arrow, just a clear arrow sticking in. Oh, it's a shield. Okay. All right, let's go inside and find the count. Skyrim is definitely one of the games. It's not a bad game. Again, we talked about this briefly last time. It's not a bad game. I don't like it as much as... Look, I'm not trying to hit you, bud, but if you're in the way, I am going to hit you, and that's just going to be how it is. Sky, like I said before, I have no problem. Okay, he's been knocked unconscious, but he's not killable because he is an essential character. Boop. Boop. 2 hits with a Daedric axe. I mean, a Daedric mace, excuse me. Well, that was majestic. There we go. I know we need to go into the next room, but I gotta make sure that he wakes up. I know we talked about this the last time. Skyrim's not a bad game, again, and I was talking with a buddy of mine yesterday, and he prefers Skyrim to Oblivion, and or at least it sounds like that. I know he loves Skyrim, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, Skyrim is not bad.
All right, we'll hold this area. You head to the back of the camp. Don't come.
Yeah, or don't come back. What happened if I didn't come back? Then who are you going to send? Who are you going to send next? I like this carpet, but I still think Oblivion is better. Oh, there's the throne. I like the throne too. I sit on the throne. That's what I'm going to do. Now, peasants, what will you do? Yeah. Okay, fine. I need to get up. I don't think I would be comfortable having a throne that has a staircase right behind me where people could accidentally just drop whatever they're carrying down the stairs on my head. Accidentally or on purpose. Imagine liking Breath of the Wild. Hold on, wait a minute. I remember students in high school who were a higher year level than me and they looked young. I guess it's just a fountain of age thing. I mean, it's definitely genetics, right? Certain genetics will make you look younger or older. So, I mean, definitely I would prefer to look younger rather than older. So I'm not going to complain about it. Get out Charles Ranovic. At least Tears of the Kingdom has Vidi puns in contrast to Breath of the Wild. Yeah, that's true. Vidi puns make a lot of things better, though. Skyrim is easily the best game ever made if you've never played any other game. True. Had a carpet. You could have almost controlled Peasants Warcraft style. That would have been cool. That would have been a cool little addition if they had that in there. Oh, shoot. With all the power of purple. I don't know if... I'm sure that's a buff spell, but I'm not sure. I guess it technically is working because it's taking me 4 hits instead of 2. It didn't improve his aim. He was even turned the opposite direction. I don't know what the best game ever made would be. There are games that I think that are... I mean, I feel like that the most well-made games in terms of technically, Witcher 3 is usually up there. God of War Ragnarok is up there for me, although it doesn't etch out Witcher 3 because of the... it could be considered much more monotonous. There's nothing in there. It could be considered much more... It's not bad at all. Like, it's got its good variety, but it's not... It doesn't have as much variety as something like Witcher 3. Is that the count? Ormelius Goldwine, yep. Do I have his signet ring? Did I automatically pick it up? I'm sorry. The clothes are mine, though. All right. Black. Ooh, he's got more. Ooh, I'm going to take them and sell them, probably. They're not heavy. There's a chair. That's not a throne, though. Would it be stealing to look in here? I mean, he's dead. It's like a... Tan linens. Cool. Now I've got... Well, I don't think they're going to give me any armor class, but I got pants now. Scamps. Real. Oh, oof. Fire's hot. Okay. I wanted to reach in the drawers. Paintbrush, quill, folded cloth, parchment. I don't need any of that. Let's see. Now listen, peasants, just because you... I mean, that was kind of an effect of the time, right? Sweet Home Alabama starts playing. It's funny, everybody... I didn't realize it was such a worldwide phenomenon that everybody thought that everybody is aware of Alabama as that as that kind of a place, as a place that encourages sibling love, you know. I think Alabama, maybe I'm wrong. This could be Arkansas, but I think Alabama was the only outlawed human-animal relations as well recently. And when I say recently, I mean within the past 15, 20 years. Like, it's not... I mean, I think that's... And somebody had... And maybe I'm wrong with that, but I do know somebody, at least in the past decade, was reported of having had relations with their pet, and they got in trouble for it, obviously. And their defense was they had not yet gotten the memo that the law had changed. So it had to have been somewhat recently. I think I heard about that in 2015 or 16. So. How fire hot! The prophecy will help. How fire indeed hot! I love that. I like that one. It's the count. It's the count. It's the count. C is for courageous. Just another word for brave. Oh my gosh, that's nice. I actually truly don't know why Alabama or whatever is associated with that, with the love that Cersei and Jaime have, and Game of Thrones. Excuse me. I figure I know why it is. I just didn't realize that it was known worldwide. That's what I didn't. I think it's just a stereotype. Everyone knows stereotypes are ridiculous. Now, excuse me as I have a cup of tea and a crumpet. Stereotypes. This is one of the things. Is that stereotypes? There are a lot of people, I think, that they worry about being right? That could be... Who did I hit? What do you mean, what is it, citizen? I'm helping you here as a militia. Pay me that respect. Inkwell, no. Sometimes, though, sometimes stereotypes reinforce themselves, and it's not being to point out an observation. And in that case, I think Alabama is a place that had that happen for so long and so much more recently that it's like, okay, well, that is kind of the reinforcing of a stereotype. I don't think that most people from there are that or have done that, but I think that I understand why that was the stereotype. You know, a kangaroo's dropkick pitties run towards some... That's the other thing. Like, there are also some stereotypes that are just harmless. I live in Texas. Texas has a ton of stereotypes. It doesn't hurt me one way or the other. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. Where the heck is this guy? I followed the arrow, but it's always freaking red. What door did I miss? I'm trying to pick up and remember the game itself. Obviously, I don't remember it that well because it has been a while since I've passed it. Red arrow means they're through a door. Green arrow means you're in the right room. You're in the correct room with them. Okay, there we go. It's not him. Is it him? It's not him.
Just follow the captain.
You be quiet. I will find him. Past the throne. Oh, he's still freaking way up here. He said, "Oh, we'll hold this room." I thought he meant like he was gonna like do something. Nope.
Where is the count?
I'll be nice. There's no light side, dark side points for this.
If only we'd gotten here sooner. This is indeed dark.
But he doesn't say, "G'day, immersion has gone." Block this one. Stereotypes be darned sometimes. Of course. I don't... yeah, here it is.
This is safe. Thank you. I shall make sure it is protected for the time when a new count... Here, take this. I have no use...
What'd you give me? Oh, I already have one of those. I picked it up off a dead guy.
He should be around the camp somewhere. He was with the survivors we rescued from...
Okay, we'll find him. Is he on my... He's not.
You have my...
I don't need your ear, dang it. Let me see. I need to... Did I mark that as my... Yep, I did. Cool. Martin the Race is my favorite Oblivion character. I don't think that's what he is. Let's see. I'm all about immersion. What have I done? Martin! Retro, did you just come across the usual open world thing, which is I complete the quest and the reward is either small or I already have it? Boo. Yeah, Oblivion. I mean, not Oblivion is not the only one to do that. To be fair, but it does suck because I think it's going to I think it's more likely to happen in games that, especially are older, but open world games that are older, because like in, again, Witcher, you don't usually, when you get a reward, it's usually something you cannot otherwise acquire. I think they put a lot of good thought into how you got rewards. I remember being in Toussaint and getting a really cool blade that you cannot otherwise acquire. And I think that's the way you should probably do it, but older games, I think we're still figuring that out. Is he in the wine cellar? Today, video. Speaking of racist, how's Texas? Is Texas? I'm curious. I don't know this. Is Texas stereotypically racist? Okay, he's not in this room with me. There's a fountain here, though. Can I use it? No. If so, that is a curiosity of mine, but I'm not sure. At some point in my time travel, it's always so hard to determine the win. I like the fact that you just roll with it and you're like, eh. I can't remember when, but, you know, at some point in time. Is he outside of here? I don't know. We're covering Alabama, Texas stereotypes or something. The relevant people better not come after us. I mean, Professor Exaggerator in 1966. Well, I probably in the 1960s, I'm sure that almost everywhere here was racist because that was just after, and I mean just after the Civil Rights Movement. So there was probably a lot of relearning to be done there for everybody. Professor Exaggerator found that fire was indeed hot. I love Futurama. I wasn't a big fan when Comedy Central took them over, but my experience with them is when Fox had them, they were funnier. When Comedy Central had them, they kind of got trippier, but they were good in a more quizzical, like puzzle-esque kind of way. I didn't think they were as funny, but I thought they were. I didn't think they were as funny, but I thought that they were a little bit more. There was a little bit more brain power, like that very first episode where you have the cycle, the very first Comedy Central episode where you have that cycle of them resurrecting basically the consistent deaths of the party and finding, you know, you start, my fry fro is all frizzy, and then you're basically going through the loop of deconstruction into how that he had to be resurrected and all of that. Like, that was kind of cool. It was kind of trippier, and they did their Da Vinci Code one and all that. But the Fox ones, in my opinion, were definitely the funniest ones. I'm not a... Hey, man, I'm not a racist, but... Oh, man, I'm such and such saying the word. When are we all going to play... Whenever you want to, Ash. I don't have a problem. I mean, so long as we have the game, I'm good to do it. I'm good to do it. I love the Japanese. I didn't even hear the Japanese. The game based off Stephen King's story sounds too scary for me to play. I would actually like to go to Japan one day, and also to remember my basic Japanese that I learned years ago. Japanese is a language I think would be... Anna and I do plan to go to... Okay. No, we're going to talk.
Hope is gone. The Imperial line is dead. The Covenant is broken.
But
Lord Dagon is the enemy. He is the Prince of Destruction, and the Daedra are his servants.
Okay.
The chapel is cast down. The enemy is won.
There's a lot of churches, though, in this game.
The Imperial line is dead. Where is our blessing? Where are our gods? The enemy triumphs, and we die. If you mean the priest, I don't think he made it out of it. But Savli and Matthias might know more.
Okay, we're going to talk to Sevli and Matthias. Nobody seems to know anything around here, but they know who knows something. Isn't that ironic? You know nothing, but you know the nothing you know. Okay, there's Brother Martin right here. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait, where'd you go?
Why have... If you mean the priest,
Okay.
Stop talking. Enough.
He's okay. I'm just letting you know. He's like maybe 60 yards that way. All right. I don't think he made it. I just came from there, but okay. He's right here.
That anger keeps me going.
I've looked everywhere. Perhaps she's still in Kavach, in a basement.
Wait, who is everywhere?
I'll never forget him. He saved as many as he
Wait, he's right.
day.
Wait, hold on.
With the 9, let this go on. I'll never forget.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute.
Leave me alone.
Am I wrong? Was that not Brother Martin I was just talking to?
I can't face it. I have to start over from nothing.
Hold on. Okay.
How could the nun?
This is Brother Martin right there. Sigrid,
Thanks.
tell me about Martin.
If you mean the priest, I don't think he made it out of the city. But Sadleon Matthias might know more. Stop talking.
You don't think this guy here may... Okay, here.
I wondered if you'd come back. I admit I've had my doubt. You destroyed the Oblivion Gate, this? Yes. I'll come with you.
Okay. Who am I supposed to talk to? Nope.
Everywhere. Perhaps
Nope.
she's in Kavach, in a basement hiding.
Can we fast travel? Hold on one second. I'm sorry. I'll get back to the chat in just a second. I love how everybody was just so defeated. It's like, oh, I don't think he made it. He's standing right there. Okay. Oops, sorry. How's my, I need to be able to zoom out. I don't think it's going to let me zoom out. Okay, I think I've been to Wayne Priory. Yep. Okay. This game is uglier when women in England. Can't speak to that. I haven't been to England. I've had crushes on women in England. I wonder if that says something about my tastes. Also, hello, Axel.
Help! You must help. They're killing everyone at Wayne Priory.
Okay.
I don't know. I think they're right behind me. I was in the sheepfold when they attacked. Looked around the corner.
If they're right behind us, see if they're actually right behind him. Okay, I don't... Yeah, they are actually right behind him. No. This is one of the things I hate is they have this really cool Daedric armor, but then when you kill them... Oh, sorry, Brother Martin. They automatically turn into, like, Mythic Dawn. And you're like, and the robes aren't very good. It takes a minute before you're actually able to get Daedric armor. Okay, we're here at Wayne Priory. Who am I supposed to talk to? Joffrey. Yeah, follow me. Yeah, okay. Alright, Joffrey's probably in here. It's not Joffrey. I've not watched Game of Thrones, so I know that's... No, I mean Axel and... Oh, Axel Botnam. What's the goal here? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. This is... I mean, there's a ton of them. Right now, our goal is to try to get Brother Martin here to Joffrey, who will... Oh, well, this was Joffrey's study. Who will inevitably help them get situated for the new kingdom, because Brother Martin is apparently the long-lost son of the former emperor who was just killed in helping me escape. But honestly, when you're not immediately engaged in a mission like this, you can go do whatever you want. There is a fighter's... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Go! Go, Brother Martin! God dang it. Okay, he survived. Is that Joffrey? Yep.
Thank Talos. The amulet of kings.
Yeah, there is a Joffrey.
I kept it in a secret room in Waynon House. We need to go.
Yeah, so this game
Together.
is from 2006. Joffrey, go. He's using a katana also. This game is from 2006. Pretty darn good game, honestly. If you've never played Elder Scrolls, I would say that this is probably the strongest in that series.
You think there are any...
No, follow me. I don't think Brother Martin can die. I think he has... Oh, he can only go unconscious.
For the amulet of kings.
That's Brother Piner. Where'd you go, Joffrey? Okay, we gotta follow you. Joffrey comes from 1865, back in England where Geoffrey Joff stole the Queen's DVD player. I don't think that's probably the case. Well, certainly developers read A Song of Ice and Fire then. Probably so. I would imagine some of that is inspired from this. Wait, what? Where the heck did he go? Hold on, Martin. He walked into this wall for like a second, and then he all of a sudden disappeared, and I have no idea where he's gone. But yeah, this game is a pretty... it's actually a pretty interesting open world, and so you can kind of do whatever you want. To me, this is one of my favorite games setting-wise, because like there's something super comfortable about seeing these kind of like in Skyrim, everything's kind of shades of gray, some green here and there, but in this one it's just this kind of nice lit, candle lit environment. The music is amazing. Yeah, just so good. Okay, I can't take anything from these because otherwise we see wait.
Poor Prior Mayborough.
I need to know where friggin'
Here, perhaps you will find this. You go.
Oh, cool. Warp in the West. I can read that in a minute. It'll probably give me additional blade skill. I need to figure out where Joffrey just to. Is he up here? Yeah, there he is. Okay.
They've taken it. The Amulet of Kings is gone. The enemy. So it has not all gone against us. Thank Talos, Martin cannot stay here. We have driven them off. Nowhere is truly safe against the power arrayed against us. But we must play for time, at least. Cloud Ruler Temple, I think. The hidden fortress of the Blades in the mountains near Bruma. A few men can hold.
Let's see. Unless time travel was involved in the show game, and the show Game of Thrones started before this game came out. No, I don't think that happened. But the books were. I think the books were out by that time. So you ask, where did he go? A lot while playing this. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom NPCs never do this. I assure you. I was gonna say I think they probably do just a little bit. Remember when Zelda was good? Yes, I do. I remember Link to the Past. Yeah. I'm joking. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are good. They're just not for me, but because I like quality. I'm joking. I'm not though. Anomia apparently does not like that question. I'm not sure who that is. I'm sorry. I seriously hope the interview was mistranslated. Remember when Zelda was good? Yeah, I mean it's definitely a facetious question.
With the amulet taken by the enemy, we must get Martin. You may as well take Prior Mayborrow's horse from the stable. One of the youngest blades.
Okay.
Cloud Ruler Temple was built long ago by the founders of the Blades. It is high in the mountains near Bruma. Our ancient... The coronation of each new emperor is sealed when the dragon fires of Akatosh with Emperor... The Elder Council rule. Chancellor Akar... But the... Yes. Boy...
Okay, I'm going to...
Get moving. I won't rest easy until Martin is safe at Cloud Ruler Temple.
I will take him to Cloud Ruler Temple, but then I'm going to go do my own thing for a minute. I'm allowed to take someone's horse, so I need to figure out which horse that is, because if I take the wrong one, it will be considered as stolen. Where are the horses in general, though? That's the chapel. There's the priory. This looks like a stable. Hold on. Okay. I can't stand on that rock, but I can stand on this one. Yep. Brother Martin, you're going to have to wait here while I see if there is a horse. There isn't. Where are the horses? The stable. Oh. Okay. I mean, it's definitely a facetious... What I was going to say is this is definitely a facetious... Oh, he's going. He's got it. Oh, he's off to the races. Is that Brother Martin? Yep. Here. Is that the horse that I get to have? Yeah, I can have it. Okay, I don't think I have it marked. He said near Bruma? That's a freaking good ride away from here. I gotta remember Bruma's. I gotta remember where Bruma is. Bruma's over here, I think. Because we go way over here. I know Braville is down this way. Leowin. I can't remember the layout, so. I guess it's Skycloud. I guess maybe north. Elsewhere. It's Imperial City. There's Bruma. Is this the Skycloud Temple? Wild Eye Stables. Cloud Ruler Temple Skycloud. Ah, I can just do it. Nice. I know that they're done with the Breath of the Wild and the Tears of the Kingdom formula moving forward. I admit if they... hold on, let me catch up real quick. They talked about fans liking or preferring the older games mostly to nostalgia. Like, hello. Yeah. No, okay, I will admit that if they do another big open world Zelda, there's some drastic changes they can make, though I'm more interested in a weird 2D Zelda myself, at least to break up the pattern of 2D and 3D. I also think there was a mock-up, and it was obviously not the correct thing, or what was going to happen, but they decided to do, instead of Mario Maker, tell me that the other ones came with me. Yeah, they did. How do I dismount the horse? There we go.
Put myself in your hands.
Okay, well that's weird.
Grandmaster, is this...
Yes, Cyrus. This is the Emperor's son, Martin Septim.
Good afternoon, my lord. Welcome to Cloud Ruler Temple.
Hold on one second.
Had the honor of an emperor's visit in many years.
Ah, well, thank you. The honor is mine.
Come, your blades are waiting to greet you.
Okay, do I have to follow or?
Let's not keep the blade.
Okay, fine. Fine. But they did a mock-up of a Zelda, like they do a Super Mario Maker. They did a mock-up of a Zelda Maker, and I think that would be a really good idea to be able to make 2D Zelda 1, Zelda 2 style levels, Link to the Past style levels. I think that'd be really cool. Onuma talked about the direction for Zelda. They talked about fans like I got that one, so let me go ahead and go back this way. I admit if they do another big open world Zelda, drastic changes. Okay, we got that one. Early Zeldas like Link to the Past could loosely be called a Metroidvania. Yeah, that's true. Where are their horses? The sequel to where... I got scared. I heard everybody unsheath their swords. Sequel to Where Did He Go? Coming to the screen this season. Yeah, there's a lot of finding things randomly here. And sometimes your objectives just won't auto-toggle. I assure you the contemporary Zelda horses don't do this either. I joke. The only thing that really bothers me about Zelda is that the fans will completely brush off any game that shares similarities to it and miss out on great games. Immortals, Kena, Hob, Reverie. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. There are also games, though, that people don't really know about that are great Zelda, that are very similar and great Zelda, not clones, but Zelda-inspired. All right, Martin. He's going to talk to me.
Not much of a speech, was it? Didn't seem to bother them, though. The blade saluting me and hailing me as Martin Septim. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. But everyone expects me to suddenly know what to do. They want an emperor to tell them what to do. And I haven't the faintest idea. Of course, the Amulet of Kings. So, the Emperor. In any case, we need the amulet first.
Okay. I'll talk with Joffrey and get that, and then I think I'm going to go find a fighter's guild if I can. No, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go buy a house.
Any of the blades to stand as the Grand Master of the Blades, I would be honored to accept you into our order.
Wait, what do I have to do?
It is my honor to welcome you into our ranks as... You're right. You should go back to the Imperial City. You'll find Boris at Luther Broad's boarding house in the Elven...
Okay. Am I over encumbered now because of the sword? No, I'm not. Let's see if my katana... No, doesn't... It does do a little bit more damage, I guess. Okay. 1 second. Yeah, our dogs like to make a good amount of noise. I try to use these microphones to make it more difficult to hear them, but it's almost impossible to weed out when they decide to get wily. Let's see. 3D Game Heroes, though, was the game that I was going to mention. Certain Metroidvanias are popular, such as Hollow Knight, Blasphemous, and the Soul game that I played at PAX, etc. Blasphemous and Hollow Knight are fun games. They're really good. Guys, I do not get the hype for Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's a fun game. It's not, I mean, it's not the great... That's the thing, is there are a lot of games that came out that were... And I want to be very clear that they're not exactly the same, but there were a lot of games that came out that were basically the same game. Hollow Knight, Celeste, Cyber Shadow... shoot. There's another one that I can... Messenger, that's what it is. And they were basically the same game with some little tweaks and variations graphically and gameplay-wise. And some of them just do better than other ones do with certain people. Like, I would agree that I think Hollow Knight's great, but I feel like I like Cyber Shadow more. But essentially, those are very similar to the... I mean, they're almost the same game, mechanically speaking. Graphically and story-wise, though, they're very different. So, it's one of those things. Sean Bean, oh my goodness, it's Canton season. That's funny. It seemed like it does. Yeah. Let's see. Dogs, calm down. It's only me. What if I have a mask on? I'm not stealing anything. It's dogs outside bark, and then they start to bark at those dogs. So, and it's very, very cold here, so they're doing it from the comfort of by the fire in here, which is fun. On a recent video plays, a neighbor dog was easily heard. Well, so much for my microphone. What microphone do you use, Viddy? I'm very curious. Just in general. I mean, your stuff always sounds great, but I'm curious what microphone you use. The funny thing about Hollow Knight is that Silksong has been waited on for so long that I'm seeing more people not care about it. Yeah. I mean, if you have... That's the problem with it, and that's why Cyberpunk originally came out as such a mess, even though it is, in my opinion, a very, very good game. It obviously took a little while to get to that point because I'm going to go to Anvil, I believe is where that house that I want to buy is. One of my favorite things to do is there's this haunted house that you can buy, and it's actually relatively cheap, and it's got a little hidey place, so if you get in trouble, you can hide in it. It's actually probably one of the coolest properties you can buy in this. That's the Black Marsh. God dang it, where is... Anvil is down in the southeast, I'm fairly certain. There's Breville. Am I wrong? Where's Anvil? That's Chadenhall. That's where the Assassin's Guild is. We're up in the north. That's Bruma, Coral, or Corral, Skengrad, Kavach. Oh, Anvil is. It's south. It's southwest. I was in the southeast. Okay. I believe it's here. Like that, surprising people. Okay, so now they're probably not. Yeah. I use a directional microphone through a camera. So you just use your camera microphone? Very nice. That's really cool. Or do you use it attachable like a shoe-mounted Rode unidirectional mic? I am currently using... normally I use... I love microphones. I don't know if anybody... I've said this before. I am a big, big fan of microphones. I just enjoy the different sounds and making your voice sound as clear and clean and pleasant as possible. I've used over the years, I've used a plethora of them. And the very first videos I used like Audio-Technica USB microphones, and Blue Snowball microphones, and I didn't know anything about audio, and I was literally recording each microphone through its own separate computer. I had 3 computers. One was dedicated exclusively to game and game audio capture. I gotta remember where this lay. I think it's Anvil, I'm pretty sure. I just gotta remember where it is.
What's this about?
It's kind of out. It's kind of out on its own. I remember that. And that's why they're echo in those videos, is because I couldn't sync the audio up because I had one of them set to 44.1 and one set to 48 and all this other stuff. I've learned, right? And I've gone in. I had a Blue Yeti for a time. I moved into like Sterling Audio ST51 or ST55, excuse me. And I moved into. I think this is it. I think this is the haunted house. Yep, I'm pretty sure this is it, actually. I need to get up here, though. There we are. Okay, to the Benders. I think I can find the guy that owns it at the tavern. I don't know if he's at the tavern this hour. I can't remember exactly where the tavern is. I'll find it. Oh, that's the Fighters Guild. That gives me a start there. This would be the magic shop, probably. Yep, Mages Guild. But I moved into those. I had then I moved into. I think this is what we're looking for here. Yeah. I moved into AKG microphones, P220s, and then moved up to their big brothers, the C214s, which I still have and love, and then I moved up to a Neumann TLM 103, but it picks up too much room noise, so right now I'm using Electro Voice EV50, I believe is what they are, EV50 dB, hold on. EV is the Electro Voice part. EVRE50 dBs, which are E&G microphones, which is electronic news gathering, and they're made for voice, and they're made to try to reject room noise and handling noise and all that. Okay, I think Benris hangs out here at some point. Let me. I've already killed somebody, so I'm blooded. So let me go ahead and take buy a room so that I can be visited by the Assassin's Guild guy. Bed, please. 25 gold. I'll take it. That's expensive, but whatever. You would never pay 25 gold for a room back when gold was what was used. You would always, you'd pay 5 gold or something, because silver and copper were so expensive. I mean, you had those two. Which one's mine? This one? Cool. Okay, 1 second. Take myself a nap. It's 3:41 in the morning. I will sleep until almost 10 in the morning. Okay. I use the Thirst Blaster Master Deluxe 5000. I'm not sure what mic I use, though. I played a demo of Cyberpunk on my PS5 when I first got the system. Kind of seems fun and vaguely appeals to my interest in sci-fi dystopian fiction. Very, very cool. It is actually a really cool game, and I think it's really well done. I was already blooded, so I don't know why I didn't kill an innocent. Maybe that's why. Outside of video plays, I use a Yeti microphone. Yeti microphones are good microphones for what they do. Some shadow shifting stuff over there. Okay. Well, an external directional microphone on camera, but pretty much, yeah. Okay, nice. So when did I get where did he go and where the horses is present? What a present that would be to get, though, too. I could have just spent the time. I could have just wasted. I mean, not wasted, but I could have just waited, and I didn't. So, yeah, I love microphones. Yeah, my favorite microphones. If I had to pick if I had to pick the best voiceover microphone that I have, there's Benris.
Sir, you wouldn't happen to be in the market.
I'm in the market for your home, and I think you charge 5,000 gold.
Selling my grandfather. I have to sell it soon. Once you.
Yes.
Hey, you don't even have enough.
Oh shoot! How much money do I have? Hold. Wait, hold on. Oh wow! I do not have enough money. All right, let me go to the smith and see if I can sell some of these weapons. You don't even have enough money. Here's 24 gold, sir, for your 5,000 gold home. All right, let me see. I think there's a blacksmith here. And I could probably sell some of this armor and weaponry I don't really need. Where's the smith? Viddy, what are your plans today for Christmas? Oh, yeah, nice. That's a good question. Oh, yeah, really quickly. I mean, well, I guess you guys are answering there. If you decide microphones for voiceover, and you don't want to spend thousands of dollars on one, AKG C214. That is the one that I like the best. And granted, not every microphone's going to sound the same on everybody's voice, but that one's got that is pretty darn close. Whoops. That one's pretty darn close to universal sounding microphone. I mean, it just makes things pleasant, I think. Very simple. Christmas Eve dinner was already big with extended family, so my immediate family and I are just unwrapping a few presents, then a light dinner. That's about it. Very nice. Very, very nice. I haven't got a mic yet, and I'm starting a new channel with you. I should really hurry up. It's up to you, man. I mean, don't make it. My ask is that you don't pressure yourself. I'm here. I'm patient. Don't pressure yourself, and so far as that it becomes unfun. Make the process of finding the equipment that you like and that works for you. Make that process. I just picked the lock to his door. Make that process something that you enjoy and that's fun to you. Nope, I can't pick it. I'm all good. I'll get one very soon. Yeah, whatever you like, man. Whatever's comfortable. If you're just wanting to do something simple and keep a USB mic, Yeti is good. If you're looking to do something a little bit more complicated, it sounds really good. AKG C214 with a Scarlett Focusrite Solo. Not hard to hook up whatsoever. Not hard to learn to use, and the microphone will sound really nice. The only reason I'm not using it is right now is because the is that the smithy? I think so. Yes. Is because it picks up a lot of room noise. And so anything that basically bounces off of the wall, any audio that bounces off the wall, you're going to hear in my C214. I do have them set up right now to mic the room, though. So when I'm doing VR and Wii, where I have to get up and move, or Switch games where I have to get up and move, you'll be able to hear me on two of those C214s. And then I'll just try to use the plug-in to help keep the background noise out.
How are you?
I'm doing well. All right, I need to sell things.
Varel Morvain. Been making weapons and arms here in Anvil for 30 years. People say I do good work, and I don't aim to argue with them.
I like that. That sounds like a really nice Christmas plan, Viddy. I just something nice and simple and fun, hopefully. Persuade, barter, repair. I don't need repair. I need to sell.
What can I...
Persuade, barter.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Not really. I kind of just want to sell you some of mine. Ooh, let's see what money you'll give me for. You're not going to give me a lot of money for anything, though, are you? You don't even have enough to help me there. You've only got 1,200 to do it. Oh, you are not giving money at all, though. You give me 243 for this. You know what? I'll give you that. You can have. I know I can. Let me try this.
Another...
Let's go to persuade. See if you'll give me more. You already kind of like me. 11 gold point for 12 bonus. I'll bribe you back with some of the money.
I appreciate the gesture.
Okay, I'm going to use this because you don't like it. Then I'm going to do this because you do.
I accept. I have no choice.
And then I'll do this because you like it a little.
I doubt it.
I don't think I made any dent at all.
For me, see. That's not bad.
Okay, now I'm going to try to see if you'll give me more money for my stuff.
Lowest prices in all cities.
Kind of. I'll give you this. I'm not going to give you that. You can't have. You can have my iron mace. You can have... I don't have anything worth a lot of money, though. Dang. Let's see. That's what I need, a mic that catches the least amount of background noise. A dynamic microphone will probably do that for you pretty well. Let's think. What would be a good dynamic? I mean, the one I'm using right now, the RE50, is really, really good. dynamic microphones, if you're wanting an inexpensive one that is just phenomenal, always, the Shure SM58 is always a good choice. So if you do decide to get one, the Shure SM58 usually they're $50 to $100 tops, and that's on the expensive side. You usually can find used ones floating around on the internet for $20-$30, and they plug directly into any XLR interface. They're really good. Me and my other half aren't big on going out. We occasionally, but we're both game and film freaks, so we'll probably be just doing that. Nice. With my recorded voiceover, I use noise reduction to reduce the background noise through the voiceover through the Yeti microphone, though the voiceover through the Yeti microphone records little to none of that noise in the first place. It is very good. It's a nice, quiet microphone. I use, for noise reduction, if I have to have it, I use Isotope is what it's called. It's called Isotope, and it's actually a really nice noise reduction suite. And I also treat my audio when I'm streaming here. My audio is treated. So right now it's running through compressor, and again, not a physical, not a hardware one right now. Although my buddy showed me one yesterday that I might actually be investing in. But my audio is compressed. My audio is equalized. If I yell, I'm going to try not to yell, but like if I'm talking louder right now, it's not clipping. I'm talking louder, but it's not actually, should not be clipping the audio. And if I talk really quiet, I should be compressed to the point of where you can still hear me decently well anyway. And so I do a lot of processing on my microphones to make sure I sound okay. A lot of equalizing, a lot of compression, a lot of expansion. I have a hard gate at 0.03 decibels, so I can't clip on my microphone unless I really scream, all the good stuff. Except it got a dog by mistake, 9.99 out of 10. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Pretty sure my Yeti microphone has options such as omnidirectional, etc. It does. Your Yeti microphone has 4 options. If you go with the Yeti, by the way, Yetis are great microphones, and I love the fact that you can get really cool colors. You can get a white one, a black one, a silver one, a red one, a blue one. I mean, like they're really cool looking, and they have good desk presence. So if you want them to be on the desk and look like like you're on a talk show, like a kind of Larry King Live or talk show Craig Ferguson kind of thing, they've got great desk presence. Very, very nice. Yeah, Yetis are a good recommendation. They do have 4 options. They have a volume knob on them. They have a mute button on them already, and then they have 4 options. The options are cardioid, which is picks up from the front, doesn't pick up as well from the back and sides. Then you have figure of 8 side to side, so people that are sitting on the left and right of the microphone are picked up, but the front and back are quiet. You have figure of 8 back and front, which is the front and the back of the microphone are sensitive and the sides are not. And then you have omnidirectional, which means all of the microphone all the way, like if you put it in the middle of a round table, everybody should be heard pretty darn equally. Not a bad microphone. Stream audio is good, though. Okay, why proud, Ash? If you didn't see my pun, I'm leaving. Yetis do actually have a good desk look, except I now have to move it to wrap presence. Oh, yeah, and they're decently heavy mics, too. My pun master did not work for a change. They're decently heavy, too. Shoot.
Farewell.
Okay, who else can I sell to? I can sell to the barkeep, but I don't think I have anything good to sell. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop.
Hello.
So it happens. It happens. Yeah. If you're interested in getting just something simple, a Yeti's a good microphone. Elgato Wave 3 microphones are great microphones as well. Yeti comes with a stand and everything, so I mean it's pretty well just plug it and play, which is really nice. Where Elgato's, they have a little stand. They've got good desk presence too, but they're not quite as. You kind of want to know a little bit more about them, jumping into it. Video, I'm retiring from. Oh, the retiring. Gotcha. Nice. But yeah, audio's the thing that I think as a beggar, right? Yep. Audio's the thing I think is the most important when it comes to stream quality. Visual's obviously important, but most people are listening. They're not watching. They're listening on the side. I need to figure out. So 5,000 gold is what he wants. I don't think it's possible to haggle him down. I do think it's possible to get a... Once I've paid the 5,000, I think it's possible to get some money back. But, because the place is haunted and he doesn't tell me that. But... I have all kinds of things that I have, like, lesser soul gems and all kinds of stuff that I should be able to sell. What the heck? Okay. Alright, fine. I'm gonna... Oh, shoot. I don't want to do it here. I'm gonna get blooded real quick, and I'm gonna start doing assassin's contracts. Let's do... because they make money. No, you know what? I'll do Fighters Guild. Wait. I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. Not Fighters Guild. Arena. I can make some good money that way. And then I will get blooded. Let's see. I gotta remember... I think I gotta remember exactly where... I know it's in the Imperial City. There it is, right there. Boop. You all do realize that Yetis are the abominable snowman lookalikes that are recurring monsters in Doctor Who. Be careful of how we talk about the Yeti microphones in our phrasing. That's true. Anyone listening in could definitely, if they are listening in, we could definitely be the next underfoot.
Hello there. Welcome to the arena. If you're looking to join the arena as a combatant, you need to... If you're here to bet on a fight, that's a lot.
No, I don't want to bet on a match. I'm going to be in a match. I'm going to talk to him down here. Considering some vaguely disturbing stuff I saw on the net earlier this week, I'm tempted to retire from the net too, but then I wouldn't get to talk to you guys. I'm actually kind of serious. I've took a big step back lately, and it's made me realize I might be off it even more in the future. You got to do what makes you happy. You've got to do what makes you happy. For me... Oh, it's not you. No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to the gentleman down here that allows me to become... Where is he? There he is. Nope. It should be I think it's a red guard, isn't it? That's down here. Some should be... Oh, there he is. I just missed him.
I don't know who you are. You what? You want to be a combatant? Wait, you're serious, aren't you?
1 second.
People. All right. It's your funeral. Now let me give you your battle raiment. It's the uniform.
Give me the heavy raiment. I can handle it.
Just let me know when you're ready.
Okay. I will...
Gotta move on.
I gotta change into my raiment first. 1 second, and then I will address what I was saying just a second ago. Boop. Look how royal I can look. I can look so regal, but I'm putting my battle raiment on. I don't think I'm allowed to have the katana on this. I think the first one's like a bare hands match.
Haven't run home to mama yet, huh?
Ready for a match.
You might be ready, but the arena ain't.
Wait, what time is it?
Gotta move on.
Oh, really? 9:04. I have to... Okay, 12 hours it is then. Dang. I missed it by 4 minutes. I only use it as a reader for game and film news and to talk to a few people. The people being you guys and a few others. Of course, of course. You can come across some bad stuff on the net. The positives are hopefully not outweighed by the negatives that one chooses to go offline. That one chooses easily to go offline maybe forever. For me... Wait, hold on. I talked to you?
And who in Shinji's... And...
Okay. I know about the YouTube. I just... For me, I already don't... I already don't do a lot when it comes to... There we go. When it comes, I already don't do a lot when it comes to social media. I do this once a week. I interact on occasion with some little things here and there that I enjoy. But I also don't let other people push me off or put me on or put me off the internet. I don't. I can. I like to shut down. I mean, and it's fine. Some people would prefer to shut down. Okay, that worked. I don't think I'm allowed to take this stuff. Okay, that was nice and easy. I've organized and handled my Twitter great now. It's an occasional thing. I don't post on there. I put happy holidays today. That's it. That's the thing. Like, I'm not saying that you can't, right? You can absolutely just get offline altogether. For me, I don't want to get offline altogether because I enjoy it. It's fun for me to play games on here and to talk with people on here. I just don't engage with things that I don't care about. I guess that's it. Like, if somebody comes up to me and is like, "Oh, you're stupid because da 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 da," I'm like, "Okay, have a good day." It doesn't bother me. And the same thing with other people. Oh, because you're going to find people that are going to be trolls or whatever you want to say, where they'll come up and they'll be like, "Oh, you're dumb because this," or "This is objectively the best." For me, I don't have a desire to engage with that. I'm like, all right. Personally, this person is incredibly passionate about that, and I respect that. I don't care to engage. I don't have anything to prove. Okay. Pop that back up. It looks pretty nice and easy. I just don't like it, and the less time I've used it, the more clear it is that it's not something I miss and actually has been a result of lack of... Oh, of course. And I mean, you got to speak... Again, I'm not telling you what you should or shouldn't do. That's not me at all. This is just what I do. This is how I view it. I'm not interested... Like, me personally, I don't have anything to prove to anyone. Trolls don't get under my skin. I don't care particularly about what they think or have to say. I usually won't engage. If it's something that I feel like that someone's being mean to somebody else, I feel like I can come in with an eloquently worded retort, then sure, I'll do that. But that's very, very few and far between. For example, if somebody came up to Ash and was just attacking him, or you, Viddy, and was just attacking you and being like, "Oh, this is the case," then, I'd probably come in and politely be like, "Hey, I don't think you understand at all what you're talking about." But that's about it. Other than that, I don't care. I've had people say awful things about me. I've had people spam in here that I was doing illegal things, and I've had, all kinds of different, people are going to say what they're going to say. Oh, shoot. Why am I not hitting him? It's going to be really good when I hit you. I just need you to... He's actually pretty good at running and shooting. He's not good at hurting me at all. Let me allow my stamina to come back up.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
A little bit. There we go. I just needed some stamina. Hopefully not the inferior sequel to... It's because he's all slippery. Not because he's an Oregonian, even, because I don't think they have that. I think it's just... Wait, am my fingers blue? My fingers are kind of blue. I don't know why. I guess I've lost circulation there. Let's see. I've had little to none of that video, "You suck, you're stupid," which is kind of lucky even for a small following. It's just a lot of other net discourse that's compelling me to step back during the breaks, for sure. And that's, again, that's fine. If you need to get away from it, definitely get away from it. Do what's most comfortable to you, right? You live your life for you and those that you're close to. You can't live it for anybody else. So none of it bothers me now. I used to. I just know I can spend my time more productively, and that's perfectly fair. That's perfectly fair. I've had people be inappropriate with my other half online before, and that's something I have a problem with. I understand that the internet has idiots, but it's something that I have trouble letting pass. Respect and decency has gone out the window. The things that people say, the things that people will say to you that you wouldn't dream of. Hold on. They put this little heart here, and I cannot. It's really frustrating. They wouldn't dream of in person is crazy. Okay. But
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you're a pit dog. That's right.
All right, I'm a brawler.
You know what brawler rank is worth around here?
He says nothing, but it is, because if it weren't, then you wouldn't have a rank below it.
Boss.
I don't understand why people on the net acting badly about someone's partner, probably because they're insecure about that sort of things, which is not how they talk to couples online. I think people online attempt to get reactions. That's the only thing I think that people online try to do. And they try to attack the things that people care about the most. They try to, which are usually the politics of that person, the religion of that person, or that person themselves, or that person's spouse or significant other. Those are going to be the things that you find most commonly attacked. If you happen to be someone that's dealing with identity crisis, they'll attack that. It's almost always going to be that. Like I've seen many a happy couple on the interwebs, and I'm happy for them. Hopefully the trolls don't talk negatively about someone's boyfriend, girlfriend, etc. It definitely happens, and it's a shame that it happens. Okay. It's just, I think it's, this was something I knew too. It really annoyed me at the time. I would never dream of commenting or being inappropriate to Anna, for example. It's crazy how some people think behind a screen. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that they want to attack the most. It wouldn't be inappropriate with Viddy's boyfriends. I wouldn't be inappropriate. I mean, either way it works.
That Raymond's getting a little tight on you, brawler. I think
he's getting a little tight on you. Meanwhile, I haven't actually rested at all. I'm just doing
you got to take them both
one after another, The arena's easy money. I don't know if it's enough money, but I know it's easy money. Until the very last mission, it's easy money. Then that takes a minute. It's just, there's a lot of... the objective is for them to just make sure that you're miserable, that you're not happy. And that's all they really want to do, and they do it because that they're bored and that they want to, and that they're not particularly scrupulous people, and that's really what it is. Well, girlfriends, but I understand the kind gesture. In fact, you guys are among the kindest people on the interwebs. It's not like I come across the negative troll drama parts of the net that often. Well, and that's good. That's really good. That's the thing about it is that the anonymity of the screen gives people the guts to say these types of things. Obviously, we all know that, but like the general rule, I think, should be just to talk in the way that I would talk if I were sitting in the room with you. That's what the retro room is. I've said this so many times. Hold on, I'm going to get a drink here. Come on. The stand for my drinking horn is a little tight at the base there. Okay, there we are. People are way too comfortable insulting people online without being punched in the face. Something very similar said by Mike Tyson. Probably so. Anonymity gives everybody guts. Right? If you don't know who I am. Okay, that's one. Wait, what is that? A dwarven claymore? Okay. It's very, very hard to hit these. There we go. I don't think I'm supposed to take the weapons. I would love to take that dwarven sword, but I don't think I'm allowed to do that. Yeah, you may not scavenge. Okay. Fine. My katana's pretty good. It's my last... yep, someone says something about it. That's the thing, is like... If that's what the retro room is. It is a room where people can come and sit and talk and have fun and share an interest. But because that's always been my goal for it, that's what it is. It is a room. And it's treated like any other room. It's no different than if I were sitting in the room across from you two and we were talking and I was playing a game. I have a couch in this room, right? And on that couch, there is room enough for multiple people to sit, and it would be the same, and you would be talked to the same if we were sitting on the couch together just playing this game as a, pass the controller kind of moment,
Your next opponent is a Khajiit, not one of the quick jump...
And so for me, I think I don't understand why I would treat anyone differently because I have the anonymity of the screen. Definitely, it's more comfortable to be able to do that kind of stuff. And if I were into doing that kind of stuff, the anonymity afforded would be nice. But there's no purpose to doing that, is the point. Stop texting my girlfriend, Celeste. Try to send text to the UK, but my phone's not one of those super phones of Doctor Who. We're all sitting in the same room. Why is Viddy behind the couch? I just got the view of him poking up. In fact, I dare say the negative, etc. People on the net are like, yay, I got a super phone. I can insult anyone I want. No human should have that much power. That even Metal Gear Solid 2 says so. I'm behind the sofa because a Doctor Who monster is on the TV. The sofa, the couch, whatever is comfortable. Whoops. Okay, that's what I needed. Sorry, that took me a second. It's just a I think I moved up a rank again.
Okay, so you can fight. Your new title is
Yep.
Blood. You're getting into the real game now, kid. You made it to Bloodletter, which is... The next opponent is a Red Guard. I've seen him fight with...
Okay, I think it's 200 or 300 gold a match now. I think it's 200 gold a match. I think the problem I have with most people is that they're breathing. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Humanity is simply the name that we've given to the most evil animal species, and the most evil animals, and the reason they're the most evil animal species is because they do every cruelty and torture and toying with their prey that any other predator does, but they justify it under the under the pseudonym of civilization. That is my belief. Tro Ash, has the doctor beaten that monster yet? I'm too scared to look. I beat it. The doctor was not needed. Did I hit him or did he? Oh no, he went around. Basically, I just brute force through his shield there. But that, I mean, I don't disagree with you. I think that we fool ourselves into believing that in being more civilized, and I'm saying this in terms of the colloquialism of civilized, right? I think we call our civility, I think we use the word or the term civility. It's 150 gold. Dang it, it should be 200. It shouldn't go up by 50 gold increments. It should go by double each time. I think we call civilized, or I think we use the term civilized or civilization for that. I'm always reminded that humanity has essentially being like this since they started occupying this planet. Like, you'd think they got significantly better countless years ago. Actually, we are. Well, yeah, true. Hope you're having a great stream. I am, love. I hope everything's going well on yours. Maybe a little better. Hey, Hannah, hands off. He's mine. All the purple hearts.
Your next opponent wears a...
She's a sweetheart. You're a sweetheart, love, all the time. Hi, Betty. But I think that's what happens. I think we use terms like civilized and civilization to mask the great awfuls that we do, and I think that the best way for me personally, this Retro and Hannah pair hitting it off, they should get together. You're not wrong. I think the best thing that we can do is to be the, and this is Anna says this, and I know it comes from some other place as well, but be the change you want to see, right? He sounds super handsome. I dig it. I don't know about that. I have a face for radio and a voice for print. There we go. But 9.5 out of 10. Wait, he unleashes the third like 11 out of 10. Are we doing what other people are weird about on the net, which is shipping real life people instead of fictional characters? For Retro Net, I make the exception, probably. I've been shipped with people online, to be fair. Have you? That's interesting. I've never heard of that happening for real people. I've definitely heard of it for fictitious characters. I don't think I've ever heard the real life one, but maybe I have and I'm just not remembering it.
Okay, so you killed the Breton. Don't get him. My Red Room got its paint job from fighters like you.
Ready.
Up as a dark elf.
Up until the last fighter, the champion is this guy right here. Agranakro Malog, and his takes a minute to figure out, but once it does, it's you can do it one of two ways, and it's pretty good. So I already have a partner. She enjoys her cage. Oh wow! I let her out to play games and have a bone, and then back in the cage. Have a bone, huh? That's I'm going to imagine she is hungry. Few female content creators I've spoken to have been like, yeah, Vidya and that person should get together. Who I fall in love with is my business, not some random internet person. That's very fair. That's very, very fair. Couple of quick slashes there. It's like Zoro. Oop, like Zoro. Vidya who can't date a kangaroo. But they've got the nice pouches. The content creator I've been speaking to this whole time was a kangaroo. We don't have kangaroo up here, but we do get kangaroo meat sent to us sometimes, and it's tasty. I like it. It's not great. It's not as great as like bison, but man, it's good.
That's right. You've risen in rank.
Myrmidon. That's a Myrmidon. Okay, well that sounds like I'm a dinosaur.
Don't be fooled by your next opponent.
I'm a Myrmidon. It's like a mermaid pterodon. It was me. Great, that's what happens when I cancel KO the kangaroo game. It's all true. The KO games were cool though. They were really neat. Bison is great. Best. Well, yeah, but also Bison was supposed to be the boxer. He was supposed to be the who do they call it? Balrog. But Bison is also a very tasty meat. It's one of my absolute favorite meats of all time. But yeah, he was a boxer in Japan. Man, I wish I could take Shimmer Strike from you, but I may not. Back in here we go. Gotta wrap up my presents and see my family now. Be well and Merry Christmas, everyone. You too. You have a great Christmas day. I hope you and your family have a wonderful celebration, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you soon. It was a pleasure to have you here and to talk with you. It's always a pleasure.
Told that wood elf what you thought of his magic dagger, huh? You're hungry, Myrmidon. No surprises with this next one. Just a high elf with a chip on.
Okay. But yeah, I think a lot. I think that's what the thing is. I think that people just want to be awful sometimes, and definitely minimizing your exposure to those awful people is a good thing. Has he gone? Oh, finally! No, Well, poor Vinny's like, I still am here.
You came here for a fight, and a fight you shall have. But
There we go.
is for the weak.
But that's my opinion. The other thing that I don't want to run the risk of, this is something I actually do have, is I don't like the idea. I mean, I would do it, obviously, if I felt it necessary. But I don't like the idea of cutting out all of the bad and potentially all of the good. Because sometimes just leaving altogether gives you that reprieve from the bad, and I understand that. But it also takes away the arena and the room that you have had with some of the good people that you've spoken with. But he's all good, yeah. That's me.
They act all high and mighty until you leave them in the pool of their own blood.
Oh shoot!
Here's your hand. Go take a breather.
Turn it down a little too much.
You're cutting through the yellow team like a knife through scrib jelly.
No, of course, and that's fair. Again, I mean,
Opponent is your standard axe on.
it's not bad for somebody to say I'm fine cutting out both good and bad. It's not bad to do that if that's what you feel is necessary. It's just those are reasons that I've stayed going, and I also have fun doing this. I just don't. There's no one that said anything so far that has been so offensive or so obtrusive that I felt like I needed to leave doing what I have fun doing. Like, I'm going to play these games anyway, so why would I not talk about other people? I mean, other stuff I still use. Oh, fair. I mean, again, like, I'm not judging you. You do what's best for you. I'm not here to tell you what to do, influence your decision, or otherwise. The objective is for you to be happy. We both missed each other on that one. There we go. I'll definitely make a new channel, I just don't know yet, along with our channel soon. No worries at all. It's just, again, it's about doing what's going to work for you and what's going to make you the happiest, and that's all I'm giving you what I do. That may not work for you, and that's okay.
Things scarier than an orc with an axe. But you didn't even... You're a warrior now. That ain't no joke. They may not know your name, but the people out... They come to this arena... I've seen the next one fight before. She's a Nord. Very quick, very strong. She favors a longsword and knows how to use it.
I am also a Nord, though, except for I use a katana. That's what happens. You use Twitter perfectly? Oh, I appreciate that. I mean, the only thing that I do is show support to friends. Say hi sometimes. I had one thing where I said, hey, that's not fair to be mean to that person, but I don't really use it much at all, honestly. I just, I just don't put too much stock in all that stuff. It's just the internet. The internet can be a great and terrible place, but so can everywhere else. Okay, there we go. Had to get her mid-swing, or otherwise that shield was going to get in the way. I may have to pay to fix this katana, though, because I bet it's pretty damaged at this point. There are rumors of a Mandalorian game for Xbox. I hope they come out with something like that. I think that would be fantastic.
Left that Nord in pretty rough shape, warrior. They'll probably have to ship her back to Skyrim in pieces.
No, she's dead.
Look at you. You keep...
They're not gonna... Let's see.
That's what this next one is. A high elf...
So yeah, I don't... She's just... she's dead. She's flat dead. I would love a Mandalorian game for Xbox. I would love them to do what they were originally planning on doing with 1313, except for it doesn't need to be Boba. It doesn't need to be Din Djarin. It just needs to be a random Mando. A rando Mando. I think that would be just fine. 1313 looked great. Yeah, I think I've said this before. I was there when 1313 was... I was there in a developer meeting when 1313 was happening. And, have some of the concept arts autographed that I had gotten from being in into one of the meetings with developers while it was in development. It was super exciting. It was really cool to see, but man, third-person horror shooter. I think it would be again. I think it would be. Have you watched? I got to throw it out there again. Have you watched Ahsoka yet?
Another high elf. One more match is all you need to advance again. Up to.
I need to check and see how much gold I've made. 2405. That's not enough. I need double that. I think the grand prize is like 1,000, so that might help. But I still need to be at 4. I still need 1,600 more to make that feasible. You got to see it, man. There's some horror in it. It's not a ton. It's not ridiculously overt, but they put some horror in it, and I'm very impressed with it. I don't want to say anything beyond that. The latest trilogy really burnt me out on Star Wars. Need to get back into. I mean, there's definitely going to be. I understand that, and there's definitely going. Just to throw it out there, there's going to be things that you look at in the episodic content, and be like, I don't like that, or it doesn't make sense. Like that does happen, but it's actually not. Taking a little bit more of my... Okay, here. This'll do it. I'm not hitting her half the time. That's what was going on. Glass Warhammer. Very cool. I want to watch 1 through 6 again. I think that's always a good... I mean, that's always a good starting point. I thought Solo was good, too. I thought Rogue One was good. You know, 7, 8, and 9, but...
You hit that orc so hard, her mother in Orsinium started bleeding. That victory advances you to the rank of gladiator. It's not very often I get to call somebody that. Listen up. This next match is an outrage, but there's nothing I can do about it. There are Argonian prisoners brought here from Black Marsh. I don't know what crimes they committed.
Okay, hold on. Is there somebody... somebody who can fix my weapon?
Stop! Listen, son.
Okay, nope, she's not in the mood.
By the gods. What do you want?
Can you... Okay, hold on. I see if... I thought there was a bladesmith down here, but I don't guess so. Okay, fine. That's fine. I don't like 7 through 9. 7 was okay, but at the time I have zero interest in overwatching, which is fine. I like Rogue One. Yeah, Solo is pretty good too, I thought. I want more stories that are thousands of years before Episode 1. I do too. I definitely want them to do that. And I heard that they were making another one that they had with Daisy Ridley, and she was apparently surprised, and the role was apparently not what she thought it was supposed to be, and all this. I don't know exactly what that means, but I definitely want more... Oops. I definitely want more Old Republic stuff. But I can't, beyond that, I can't say much else, you know. I honestly just have no faith in current Disney to do most of it justice. They did, and that's the thing. Ahsoka did a pretty darn good job. Some of the music from... Okay, hold on. It's just 3 Argonian prisoners. I should be able to... I mean, they're just wearing prison garbs. So I should just be able to chop them down pretty quick. Yep. They're not even wearing raiment, so I didn't have any problem with that. Mandalorian Season 3 was okay. I had some episodes that were questionable, but not bad all in all. And then Ahsoka was pretty good. I really liked Andor. I thought Andor was actually really solid. And I think it gets better the more of it you watch.
The yellow team surprised even me with that match. You ain't gonna stop until you hit champion, are you?
Nope.
Well, good. After that last match, this one should feel like a vacation. One Khajiit in a heavy raiment.
What was I gonna say? I think I could really get into Dune, but I won't read any of them until I watch Denis Villeneuve's singles now, because I started with his film. That's fair. The old one, if you get to watch the old one, it's fun. I know there's other stuff, but I like the film so much, I'll continue his vision first. That's fair. That's very fair. What time is it? No, I know I can't wait. I was looking for time, but okay. I think we're probably towards our last match of the night for this one.
To the arena. You almost have to feel bad for the yellow team's conceit, or the blue team's gladiator is a combatant you know and love. Let's see how they fare.
Can't even see anybody in the stands. Where'd you go? Come on. Okay, fair enough. I will kill you quickly. I need this heavy hit to hit you. There we go. I didn't get to see the new Dune movie. I've read the books. At least I've read the first 3 books now by Frank Herbert. I didn't read any of the ones that his son continued on with or whatever, and I think he wrote like the first 5 or 7 or something like that.
What's a gladiator without an arena to fight in? I know. Sometimes I wish we'd run the
Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured that was the last one for the night. 12 hours. Oh man, watch the new film. I want to watch the new film. I just haven't seen it. I know it's got some great actors in it, and I know it's, I definitely want to see it. I've seen the old one, the like super old corny one, and it's hilarious, but
What's a gladiator?
I'm ready for a match.
This one's a Breton. He looks like a bit of a dandy, but he's deadly with a blade. He has more experience than...
Okay. I like that I was just in between her and her axe, basically. He's my favorite filmmaker nowadays, along with Robert Eggert, James Wan, and Mike Flanagan. Very, very nice. I wanted to see it. I just haven't had the ability to yet. I know it's a longer one, too, and I know that they divided the original book up into a couple of... They wanted to do it into a couple of installations, and I had debated on letting it be... waiting until the, basically those installations came out, and then I was like, you know what? Basically when those sequels came out, watch the whole thing. But then I was like, I haven't even seen Lord of the Rings, so... Do you like physical media with films too? I prefer it. We have a large... We do have a larger... I wouldn't say a larger... We have a large physical collection. We do have a large digital collection too. It's probably 5,000 titles or so digitally, but I think physically we're pretty close to that, so we may be the same. I definitely prefer to have it physically, yes. I mean, all of the Star Wars Clone Wars stuff, the movies, all of that I have physical. Castlevania, the Netflix series, I've got the physical versions of those.
You're about to face off against the best the Yellow Team has to offer. The first Yellow Team hero you'll face is an Imperial in heavy raiment. He fights with an Akaviri.
That's what I have, though.
You know those guys who protect the Emperor?
Yeah, that's what I have, though, too, is an Akaviri. It's not a longsword, but it's an Akaviri katana, so I think I'm going to be just fine. I'm surprised they do that. I feel like Netflix doesn't often allow their shows to be physical. Yeah, and Disney does, too, now. You can buy, like, Book of Boba Fett and Mandalorian and all that on DVD. The thing I like about that, though, is that you don't have to have an internet connection to watch a Blu-ray. It's what video games should have stayed as,
Combatants, begin.
Yeah, that's what I have, right? Yeah. We both did the same thing. Let's see. Days and weeks of constant use make wearing heavy armor tolerable but not comfortable. You've learned to adapt to its weight and use it in combat. As an apprentice of heavy armor, your plate mail is no longer damaged as swiftly from combat. Okay, cool. Oh, he was using the same sword as I had. His had his... How damaged is mine? Mine's not bad, actually. Mine's 73% health. That's not bad. Yeah, physical media for sure. That's why we waited. That's why we're waiting for Baldur's Gate, right? That's why we're doing... And the fact that... I know this sounds weird, but the fact that they have the game on 3 discs tells me that a good chunk of the game is actually on the disc. So we're willing to wait until... It doesn't launch until Q2 of next year, but...
But defeating a former member of the Blades? You're a hero, my friend. That crowd is out there for one reason, to see you. Okay, hero. This next opponent is a high elf wizard. He also uses an enchanted shield called the Grey Aegis, which gives him some serious magic. Press the attack, and don't...
Beautifully enough, I'm not using any magic, so I shouldn't have that big of a problem. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are comfortable with it. Like I said, I could very easily get Baldur's Gate right now. Digital, be happy. But I'm going to get the physical version. Yes, I'm going to wait half a year longer, but that's okay. Up to half a year longer. But I'm okay with that. All right, he's a magic user. I mean, I didn't expect it to happen that readily, but okay. Like, I walked up and I thought, oh, I'm going to hit him a couple of times. Nope, he ran right into me, charged me with one fireball, which did virtually no damage. And I sliced him open.
I'll be honest, hero. With the kinds of victories you've been having, I knew that elf did...
Okay, I'm doing 300 gold a match now, so I'm at 43.55. I should have enough gold pretty quick.
Long road, hero. This is the last time you'll face off against the yellow. Go up to that arena and make sure the people of Cyrodiil never forget that it...
Okay. Wait a minute. Ready for match.
This is it. Your last fight against the yellow team. You're up against a swordsman, an archer, and a spellcaster. 2 lower level. You beat all 3 and you get named champion. Oh wait, there's one more thing. I sent Pork Chop the boar up to the arena to help you out. He'll at least keep one of them.
I like that. So I'm going to have a little boar named Pork Chop to help me out. Look at that. All right, let's see. I bet he's in the... I think he actually appears in the entry cage with me too. I hope he doesn't die. Is he up? Pork Chop, you up here, bud? Where you at, buddy? Oh, there he is. Oh, Pork Chop, what you doing? He's adorable. Now I'm gonna try to stay away from you because I don't want to accidentally hit you, okay, buddy? Dun 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 dun. He's cute. Okay, first things first. Let's kill you. Pork Chop, keep the magic user off me, please. Pork Chop, did you kill the magic user? Aw, thank you, buddy. Good boy. Go ahead, you can eat her. You can have her. Pork Chop the boar is a clear example of how the problems outweigh people. Hold on, wait a minute. Pork Chop the boar is a clear example of the problems overweigh people face in gaming. Kotaku, probably. That's funny too. Pork Chop the boar is everything right with gaming. He's a friend. Look at him. He's like, I did it. You can eat whatever you want of them, buddy. I'm gonna go down here and wash the blood off my hands. I like having animal companions. And they don't even have to be that advanced, right? Pork Chop was just a guy or a boar. The whole purpose of him was just to go and keep one of them distracted. By the way, fun fact, I'm playing this all with a Duke controller. I know that Oblivion was only for the 360, but I have one of those. I have two now. I'm very happy of those Duke controllers. I have a black one and a translucent green one, and it feels so good to be playing with a Duke controller again after 20 years or so, you know. I'm really enjoying it. It feels really good. I always like the dog in Fallout 4. I didn't play as much Fallout 4 as I should have, probably.
Yep, my friend, it is, well, almost the best. You're done competing, kid. You've got more guts and skill. I think...
Okay.
Hail, friend. I don't believe I've ever seen you down here. Most people just call me the Grey Prince. I know who you are, of course.
I want to challenge him.
Expected.
So you've actually challenged. Agranagro Malog is the best fighter ever. Well, you know the drill. Just make sure. So you're ready to fight the Grey Prince, are you? Something catchy.
So you can call me... Let's see. What do I want to be called? What do I want to be called, Ash? You tell me. We've got... Here's the options we have. We have the spell... This is going to be my title. The Spell Slinger. I haven't slung a single spell. The Butcher. Shadow Step. The Black Arrow. Skull Crusher. The Divine Avenger. The Messenger of Death. The Crimson Blade. Man o' War. Sir Slaughter. The Tamriel Terror. And Dragonheart. That name's not an option. Which one else do you think that's on here that might be nice? The old BDC, I see. You like the Messenger of Death? That's what I will be then, good sir. Give me 1 second to take another drink. Oof. Very nice. Messenger of Death it is.
The Messenger of Death? I like it. Yeah, that'll do nicely. All right, it's time to see if you're crazy.
Okay. So normally you can do this. I'm not going to unless I have to, but basically the Great Prince, if you get to learn and get to be friends with him, he'll talk to you about wanting to know more about his lineage, and you'll talk about where the Great Prince name comes from and all that stuff. Can I wait? Yeah. And then you'll find out, basically you go and you can do a little digging and you can do find out he was like half vampire, and that's a scourge to his kind or whatever. And he'll actually let you kill him. But in this one, I didn't do that. I'm just going to fight him. Because I think I can beat him. I don't remember. I remember him being hard. I don't remember how hard. But that was, again, a long time ago, and I've played this game a couple of times since then, though not all the way through, and not every mission, you know. Just kind of toddle around over in an area that I enjoy. This match will also pay me enough to buy the House and Anvil, and I'll do that mission. I'll probably call it good after that. There needs to be more vampire games. Have you played Vampire or Vampire? Yes, I have. I played it. We have it on. I think we have it on both Xbox. I think we have it on Xbox and PlayStation, and I actually really liked that game. I've played it through to the end, and I actually really liked it. I know we have it for Xbox for sure. I think we may also have it for PlayStation. I played it through on PlayStation 4, but I can't remember if I traded the PlayStation 4 copy for the Xbox copy because we had a streaming issue or what. I should really give that game another shot. It's good. It's really fun. It's got a good story to it. I mean, you're a phlebotomist. That's kind of a cool introduction, right? You're a phlebotomist that becomes a vampire, and that's not a spoiler. That's literally the first second of the game. The first minute of the game. All right. But that's why he's so pale. Whoa. Okay, I did it. Yeah, so normally if you want to do the other mission, you do the vampire. You find out he's half vampire. He'll let you kill him in the arena because he feels like he's such a disgrace. But I didn't feel like I needed to do that. I've only played the first half a second of the game. Oh, I'm sorry. It's super fun. It's actually a really good game, and the more powerful you get and the more you figure out about it, the better it is. Okay, I should win some gold for that, yeah?
Hello, my friend. Ready? Ready for what? You're a champion.
Actually, I am the grand champion. Where? Oh, okay.
Gotta move on.
Well, okay, fine.
By the love of Shinji, you did it! You beat the Grey Prince! But you need Agranac's raiment. That's right. Just go back to the arena and take it right from his body.
Oh, shoot. I forgot that you... Because the whole thing, you can't pillage their weapons, but okay. But yeah, Vampire's pretty good. There are a couple... I mean, there are a couple of good... Like, Vampire the Masquerade... I'll take 3 gold from him, too. What sword did he have? Did he just have a regular old sword? Yeah. There was one called Vampire the Masquerade, which was really good for PC. Actually quite fun. Probably one of the best vampire games ever made. Then there's Vampire for the Xbox, PlayStation. There's Dark, which wasn't really great, but it does expand on that world of darkness. And then there are the Vampire the Masquerade games, which are... actually pretty good. They're very story-driven, but they're pretty fun.
By the love of Shinji, you've got Agranac's raiment of valor. Good. Give it to me. All right. Now I give you your own. Okay, do you want a heavy raiment of valor?
Heavy.
Right. Okay. It is with great honor that I present... You've done it. The Grey Prince was a great orc. Rest his soul and all that. But you... Now go. Take some time to rest. When you're... Why not spice things up a bit? Give the people of Sirat... I'm talking weekly shows, fights, pitting you against... Are you ready for this? Monsters. And maybe even some...
Okay. Now you're just selling me out here.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Hello, my friend.
Okay, if I told you...
Ready? Ready for what? You're...
Okay, cool. He knows I'm the grand champion. So let me change into... I'm not in my raiment yet, right? Nope, I'm just in the regular one. Let me change into my raiment. My heavy raiment of valor. I look like a gladiator, which is kind of cool. I don't think you can actually get a gladius in this, but I look like a gladiator. And it did indeed make me all of the money I need to go buy a haunted house. And I think after I've purchased and finished that haunted house, I think that'll be where I call it a stream. We have been streaming now for about 2.5 hours. So by the time we're done, we'll probably be around the 3-hour mark there. The adoring fan is going to follow me too. He will be a meat shield for this, but I'm going to use him for that.
Wow, you're the great... Golly, you're the best.
I hear that he actually makes another appearance in... they reskin him, obviously, but I hear that he actually makes an appearance in Starfield, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we need to go back to Anvil. And... Anvil Castle, Castle Gate... Lighthouse, main gate. Let's go to the main gate, right? There we go. Man, I love this music. Again, Jeremy Soule, the guy that did the music for Skyrim, he did the music for KOTOR. This music is just so relaxing, so nice. I need to wait until it's 10:45 p.m. Let's do 11 hours. 10 hours. 8:45. Heartfire. It's a third of Heartfire in 3E 433. The one thing I like about their games, the soundtrack. Yeah. The soundtrack to these games are Jeremy Soule, right? Just amazing. Jeremy Soule's done again, KOTOR. KOTOR 1, he didn't do KOTOR 2. KOTOR 1, Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, I believe he did as well. I was going to say Mass Effect, but that was Jack Wall, who did Mass Effect, which is also really good. So now what we need to do is we need to go to the tavern. I gotta remember where the tavern is. It's over here, I think. What is? I think I may have asked you this before, but I am curious. If I did ask you, forgive me. What is your favorite video game soundtrack of all time? You have to pick one. What is it? Wait, where's?
Greetings.
Nope. I need Benris. Benris? I don't know how you say his name. Where is he? Does he not come in until nighttime? He may not come in until nighttime. All right, fine. We'll go 10 hours. Let's give it 7:21 at night. Streets of Rage 2. Okay, I think you did say that to me. I just had to make sure. So Streets of Rage 2. That's a. If you had to pick one, that was the one. Okay, I think you did tell me that. Soul Calibur 1 and Soul Calibur 2. Okay. Those are good choices, too. Hi, Quillweave. Wilbur.
What's going on with you?
Hello, good sir.
I saw some.
There we go.
It's still for sale if you're interested.
I'm still interested. But I'm going to come and get my money back, too, because I know it's haunted.
If you want to buy Benares Manor, it's... Excellent. Here's the key to the front door and the deed of ownership. I hope you enjoy your new home. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must attend to those pressing matters.
Thank you kindly. All right, we're going to go in here.
Nasty creatures.
And we're going to enjoy our new home. Final Fantasy 7 soundtracks, 2 Chrono Trigger, SOR, SF... ooh.
What?
Final Fantasy soundtracks in general. Yeah, Nobuo Uematsu's a genius. And Chrono Trigger's great. Streets of Rage 1. And then what is SFE? Street Fighter... yeah. I'm trying to think of which Street Fighter that would be if that's Street Fighter, though. Okay, I'll think of it. Final Fantasy soundtracks are good. And 7 and 7 Remastered did have great soundtracks. I mean, my favorite song from Final Fantasy, just Street Fighter EX. Okay. My favorite, Final Fantasy song is Raid on Dalet. I have said that before as well. Which is Final Fantasy VIII released a demo disc, and that was the song that they play in the intro cutscene. But in the final version, they did not decide Raid on Dalet needed to stay there. Resident Evil save room themes. It's very kind of, yeah. I can agree with that. I've arrived at Benris Manor. Looks like the place may need some work, but it was a great deal, so I couldn't pass up. Just make myself at home. So what they're telling me I have to do is go to sleep in the bed. And you can see that nothing seems too out of place. Got a couple of drawers, and the drawers still have stuff in them, like an hourglass, an inkwell, and a quill. Okay, I mean, not all right. Let's see. My favorite game song ever made is Everything Is Going to Be All Right from Prey 2017. Is everything's going to be okay? Yeah, no worries. I would have gotten the gist nonetheless. It's really good. It's really. Let's open this door really quickly. It's dark in here. I can't almost see. It's that dark. Good lord. There we go. I think I can sleep for just an hour and it'll happen. Yep. So I do have to have, I forget, I have to have magic. So 1 second. Flare. And I'm going to hotkey it there. Okay. Can't use your sword on ghosts. You gotta use magic. And the big problem with it is I was awakened by ghosts that attacked me as I slept. I awoke and I thought I heard a crash from downstairs. I should search the house and investigate. Yes. The problem with it is I can't do a lot of... So I found a skeletal hand next to a page from a diary. The diary makes mention of a secret room in the house that only a true-blooded Benris can open. I'm going to need to talk to Veyron about this. I may have to ask around to find out where he's gone. Make this my active quest. The people of Anvil are worms. Okay, hold on. Let's see what this is. It's the most calming song ever. Crazy. It's the guy who wrote Doom soundtrack. Nice. The people of Anvil are worms. How dare they criticize what they don't understand? I shall have my vengeance in a form they cannot possibly imagine. I shall use the souls of the departed to prolong my own life. The tome is very specific. I must have more bodies. Yes, more bodies. And then there's more journal entries and da-da-da-da. So, oh, I'm going to take it. Can I take the skeletal hand? I need the skeletal hand, too. I remember that. Okay. I remember needing the skeletal hand. Now I have to go... oh, no, you don't. Actually, I'm just going to leave. I'll come back and get you in a minute. I think the adoring fan died. I don't have great magic, so defeating the poltergeists is a little difficult because... you can't defeat them with a blade. You have to use magic for them. Yeah, calming songs. If I had to pick calming songs out of it, I would pick some of the songs, like even the one that's playing now, I love. There's a in KOTOR, there's one called Auto City, AHTO City. And then in this one, oh no, he's there. Hi, adoring fan. Did you follow? Did you stay here the whole time? Good on you if you did.
I'm Wilbur. Oh.
Really quick, I need to know where you went.
As soon as you bought the place, he pretty much up and left.
You heard that he was making his way to the Imperial City? Okay, well then that's where we're going. It's over here. There we go. Oh yeah, I gotta be outside. Dang it. Do you like all styles of music? Mostly. There are some I'm not keen. I'm not a huge fan of like country, I guess. There are some I like. Josh Turner's okay. Darius Rucker had one or two that was okay. Toby Keith had one or two that was okay. But when it comes to soundtrack, yeah, I don't mind. I mean, like, I don't mind just about any style of music. Oh, you're holding that. Thank goodness. The music that's playing here, especially the little NPC one that they play all the time, and it's gotten popular. Hold on. Okay, he's probably at the inn then. Yep, there we go. Back when I used to write and play music, I listened to literally everything. It slowed down a bit over the years. Favorites nowadays are metal, synth, retro, 80s pop, and some rock. I'll send you some links to some stuff that I actually enjoy that's in that very vein that I just found like last night.
Greetings to you.
Okay, I need you to tell me.
Welcome to the... Yes, he just arrived in town recently. I believe he's staying at the...
That's this tavern, doofus.
Farewell.
I need to get upstairs and talk to him. I like some of that too. I like a lot of that. There's a game called Bullets. He's in here. Dang it. It's very hard to lockpick in this game. Got it.
I'm surprised to see you all the way out here. So, you think I'm responsible? I suppose you're right. Is the manner you... I knew there was a curse on that blaze, which is why I sold it to you so cheap. My family said I could move here to the Imperial City once all our loose ends were tied down. I fear my own greed got the better of my judgment. I suppose I assumed you'd be able to live. Lorgren Benerus he was mostly harmless until the fateful day he came upon. He became obsessed. The dark arts continued.
Okay. I know who he was. I just need you to help me lift the curse.
Diary entry, and I can't help feeling slightly guilty selling. From there,
all right, good. I had to go through like 10 lockpicks. I'm not going to steal from you because you're going to help me lift that curse, but dang it. In terms of band, I'm all over the place. I love Dance with the Dead, Fleetwood Mac, Sum 41, Iron Maiden, Midnight, Black Sabbath, Nightwish, Metallica, Trivium. Fun fact, first song I learned to play on guitar was Like Light to Flies by Trivium. I also learned other songs, obviously, but that was one of the very first ones that I learned to play. I also learned Ride the Lightning. No, For Whom the Bell Tolls, excuse me, off of the Ride the Lightning album. Judas Priest, I learned some. Black Sabbath. I learned more Ozzy stuff than actual Black Sabbath, but still, you know, Crazy Train and all that. I think everybody's it's almost a rite of passage. Mr. Crowley, which is nice and easy. Breaking the Law, Judas Priest, you know. So I definitely have a fair bit of, and I enjoy metal. I liked like Cradle of Filth and all of that. So, but mostly I've always enjoyed kind of like orchestrations and such, things that were made without lyrics, that, you know, just music. Yeah, Crazy Train was probably the first Ozzy song that I learned. Where is he? Is this him? Yep.
I was half expecting you not to show up.
Why would I not? I just spent 5,000 gold.
Get this over with.
Okay. I just spent $5,000 to buy this, and you didn't think I was going to show up? Yeah, you're going to help me get those ghosts out of there. You sell me a house for 5,000 that's got boogans? You say, oh, well, but I sold it to you cheap, so you'll have to figure it out. Nope, that's not how that works. Yeah, I think Crazy Train is definitely there. I gotta head off, mate. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Have a nice time. I'll speak soon. Really excited for our channel, man. It'll be good. Oh, I'm stoked for it as well. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. You and your partner. I'm trying to be very careful, but have a wonderful time together, and we'll talk to you soon, man. It's always a pleasure. Enjoy your night tomorrow, and you as well. Let's see. We'll see you later, man. I'm gonna get this. I got a house that's got a secret little hidey place. I'm gonna fix the curse, and then I'm gonna be off on my own as well. Boop, 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 boop. He's not very quick. I think if I just show up in there, I think. Boop. You should rest and meditate, which is telling me I should go take a nap in a bed.
Okay, you lead from here.
Okay, so that's all that. All this is ectoplasm. Basement's here. Dang it, I need... My magic doesn't replenish very quickly because I'm a fighter mostly, so... Okay, there we go. I think I might have... hold on, do I have magic potions that I can... Nope, hold on. I don't know if I do. Potion of healing, potion of night eye. Night eye on self for 30 seconds. Potion of healing. I don't need that. I need potion of healing. Healing is a sorcery. There we go. That'll do it. I have so few points. That only restores 50 points, and that's almost all of mine, so... But that's okay. I don't need it for skeletons and the like. I just need it for ectoplasms. I mean, I need not to miss, though. Okay. So this is a little secret hidey place right here that you get. Now, I thought this was really a cool thing. It took me a minute to figure it out the very first time, but now this is always the house I go get first, because if I break the law, I can literally hide in behind this door and then go somewhere else if I need to. I also have the Adoring Fan here, just in case things get bad. So check this out. Boom. This is my secret tunnel. I can actually close the door, but not yet. And so now what I have to do is I have to activate... Wait. I have to make the skeleton whole again. I think... Activate, right? There he goes. What do you think the odds of that being true are? So all I'm supposed to do is he's missing his hand. I give him his hand back, which I picked. This is why I picked it up the first time. It's very Pick of Destiny. If you haven't played, if you've not seen the Pick of Destiny, where you have to complete the devil loses a fang, and it becomes a guitar pick that makes anyone automatically awesome.
It never fails to amuse me how easy mortal man is to manipulate. You've assisted me in completing the very thing Carrier and his cabal sought to prevent all those years ago. My ascension to you.
The music is still so peaceful for this. And I also have my Adoring Fan here, just in case. He might die, though. This guy is... I think kind of hard. I don't remember if he's ridiculous, but... Okay. Nope, never mind. Did he kill my Adoring Fan? Oh, he fried him. That was it. He threw one spell and it immediately fried him, and then I slashed him twice and he died. I'm gonna take that staff. I'm over encumbered. Okay, what do I need to drop? Hold on. I'll drop. How much over? I'm only 5 pounds over encumbered. I can drop. Well, let's see. What am I wearing? Is this my raiment? Oh, this actually looks pretty cool. Okay. My neck is blue also. I'm not sure why. Okay, so I'm going to drop those, those, and I should be under encumbered, or not under encumbered, but I should be okay. And I think he stays this way for a minute, so I'm going to drag him. Hold on. Come on. G, come with me, buddy. Ah, dang it. Okay, I'm going to drag him this way. I'm going to put him in an actual coffin, because he doesn't... I don't think he disappears. Oh, sorry, bud. Sorry about this skirt thing. I apologize. Hold on. If you go too fast, the thing about the grab button, if you go too fast, it just lets go. It's just like, eh. So you have to kind of be careful. There's a coffin right over here by this this light. We're just gonna pop you in there. Come on, buddy. You got this. That skirt is not doing you any favors, though. Come. Oh, hold on. Come on. Ah, dang it. I need that skeleton out of the way. There we go. Is there a coffin way back here? No. I mean, yeah, kinda. Ooh, what's this? Ooh. I could put him in that one, but I think it'd even be harder. Honestly. Oh, I'm over encumbered again, dang it. When you're over encumbered in this one, by the way, I'll just drop this. When you're over encumbered in this one, by the way, you don't, what am I wearing for shoes? Yeah, when you're over encumbered in this one, it doesn't slow your movement, it just stops it. You cannot move until you drop stuff. One of the downsides that I'm not a fan of when it comes to this game. Okay, now I just need to gently lift. Wait, hold on. Come on. Ah, come on. Gentle. You can't just lift him up, huh? Oh, he's all flimsy. No rigor mortis for him. We'll leave you here in the corner. We'll leave you next to that mushroom. That mushroom's name is Philip. He'll be your friend. So now I have this. Oh, I can't do anything with the altar. That shirt doesn't matter. But now this room is closed. I have the ability to open it. But nobody else can open it. It's just me. And so if I get in trouble by the guards, I can run in here. And also, check this out. It's a perfect seal, so they can't see it. And then this goes... Poof. So it just looks like I have kind of a dream catcher, but it's actually a secret door. And nobody can go in. I think if I get more, like, ectoplasm, which I don't think can happen, but they could probably go through the wall. But other than that, like even the guards, I've had it where I'll get in trouble and they'll try and they'll chase me all the way into my house and they'll chase me all the way down there, but they can't get me. Also, now that I've expunged the ghosts, you'll notice everything's kind of nice. I've got a table set up with some carrots and a cheese wedge. And now the painting is all nice and this is all lit and doesn't look all scary. And the pot's not broken anymore down here. It's all fixed. See, look how nice. Look how pleasant my little $5,000 home is. And now that means I'm going to go up to my... What time is it? It's got to be daytime, right? 7:45 p.m., but it's bright inside my house anyway. And then my bedroom, I still have ectoplasm on the floor. Can't do anything about that. I can pick it up. It doesn't weigh anything. But I don't think that makes it disappear. Nope. I'm gonna... Does it? Oh, it does. Or at least closing the door on it made something happen. What's in here? Oh, calipers? I don't know why I'd need those. I get an automatic blue velvet outfit. I'm gonna take it. And then in here, I've got writing materials. My bed's really nice. And then this is my balcony where... Oh, what's there? Oh, this is my study with my balcony. I'll take that gold. Okay. This is my study where I've got nice food and a book. Another book. Oh, I need to read that other book too. Hold on real quick. Oh, shoot. This is my little balcony over here. This is kind of a nice little balcony too. It lets the natural light come in, but I also have candles because natural light's for pansies. And then my little eatery up here. And then this is my balcony. And I have a bench up here. And then this is my outside balcony. See? I got a nice house now. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep for 12 hours. Until the next morning. And I'm going to level up because I got that prompt too. So that's where I think I'll punctuate this episode. See, look at that. And so now I get, and I have this just level 2. My strength, wait a minute. Choose 3 attributes to increase. So I'm going to increase my strength. My, And I'm gonna do my strength, my willpower, and my my endurance. That should actually, the red, the green, and the blue bar, that should actually upgrade all of them. Cool. So I've leveled up. I didn't get visited by the other guy because I'm not blooded, but that's okay. I didn't kill an innocent person, is what I mean to say. I guess that these guys are just gonna kind of hang around for good. Maybe not. I'll take the ectoplasm out of them. Oh, that was a door. I thought that was a wardrobe. And so I have like vintage one, $3.99, $4.15. I don't remember what the year is, but I think it's $4.33. So those aren't really old, but they're older. But yeah, look how nice my place is. I got my own little house. And it's a nice one. And there's my little, there's the outside there. Yeah. Got my own little house. I got little pictures and everything. How cool is that? I'm going to close my bedroom door. It's drafty. Look at that. I wouldn't mind living in a house that looks like this. I think this looks nice. So I guess I'm going to say this is where I punctuate. Let me move back. Where I punctuate this episode. This is episode 2 in playing Oblivion. And we actually got a lot done. I've actually had a lot of fun with this so far. It's definitely... It's a game I want to pass. I want to play and pass on this channel. If you're curious, you're like, well, you jump from game to game sometimes. I do. I just play what I'm having fun playing. And what I feel like I want to play. And I take suggestions, but if I don't hear any suggestions, it's always just kind of like, hey, I think I'd have fun playing Oblivion, you know, so... and you know what? I have. And what we did is we ended up going from literally scrub of the Imperial... I'm sorry, of the Imperial Arena all the way up to... Grand Champion, and we bought ourselves a mansion. You can't beat that. And if you're an achievement hunter in this, there are 60 achievements or 50 achievements that originally came in this game, 60 achievements with the Shivering Isles expansion, which we also have, and we'll play a little bit of hopefully of in this. But the achievement of Grand Champion would have given us 10 of those. 10 of those are dedicated to the arena, 10 of those to the Assassin's Guild, 10 of those to the Mages Guild, 10 of those to the Fighters Guild, and I believe the last 10 are the story, progressing in the story. And then the 10 other ones will come from the Shivering Isles, which I believe are also rank-based. So anyway, passing the stuff and becoming Shea Gorath's more trusted advisor and all that good stuff. But I guess what I'm going to say to you now is I hope that you all have a wonderful holiday. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas or whatever it is that you might celebrate. If tomorrow is another day in your much longer holiday, or if it's your Christmas day or whatever the case might be, I hope that you enjoy it and have a ton of fun. Actually, what is today? Is today the 24th? Is today? Want to take a peek at this? Yeah, it's Saturday the 24th. Let me see. Boop. There we go. But yeah, I think what I want to say is have a wonderful holiday. Enjoy. Have fun. And, yeah. I think that we will talk to you guys hopefully very, very soon. Let me see if I got this right. Hold on. See if I got it right. I'm going to try this one. Let's do this one. There we go. So, a huge thank you. A huge thank you again to all of you who tuned in, who like to listen, whether or not it be during, whether or not it be after, it doesn't matter to me, so long as you're having fun and enjoying, which I hope you certainly are doing. I like the fact that you were willing to pop in and say hi, and I want to say thank you to all of those who did come in and say hi today during the stream. Ash and Viddy always are phenomenal. And then a welcome. He popped in just for a little bit, but I want to say a welcome and happy Christmas and all of that good stuff to, I believe the name was, I gotta take a look. and I apologize if it has. I think it was like acro, but I'm gonna take. I'm trying to see if I can find it really quickly. I'm not seeing it. Maybe I'm just not there yet. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was like Acrol or Ascrol, and I'm sorry. But at any rate, I want to say thank you for popping in, and I'm sorry that that's not showing your message on here. At least that I can't see it with where I am right now. But I still want to say thank you for popping in and saying hi and just giving it a shot, coming in and seeing what we're all about, which I think is really nice. Again, if you're looking for interesting things to do, you like this kind of content, and you're just interested in checking out similar great content, I highly recommend checking out Ash at his channel, Viddy's Gaming Videos and Viddy Plays, Omega Ace Gaming, and Thumb Bros at his Twitch or YouTube, both. I think he's on Twitch a little bit more than YouTube. And of course, my beautiful, lovely wife, the Siren Ivy. I have a lot of fun playing these games, and I think that if you're interested in games just for the sake of fun and having fun with good people, that you'll very probably enjoy these other channels as well. But I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday, and we'll see you soon.